All right, welcome to the Sae Bae cast number 143 with Zandie. Zandie, how are we doing this fine afternoon?
I'm doing fucking biblical, bro. I'm doing good.
Biblical, let's fucking go.
147, you say? That's a
No,
lot.
143. It's not that much. 147's a lot. 143, we're still on the baby numbers, yeah.
Dude, 140, that's a lot, bro. I didn't realize you were at that big.
Yeah, no, they just keep, dude, you just keep doing them weekly and like they just start stacking up. I surprise myself genuinely. I'll go into like the catalog and I'll just be like, Jesus Christ, I don't even remember talking to some of these guests. Like I do, but like I'm just like, geez, like sometimes I forget how many people I've talked to. It's really cool.
No, that's cool, man. That's cool. That's also really funny. It's like you can look back like, who the fuck? Oh,
dude, it's genuinely crazy. I mean, like, and every year, like if I do them weekly, every year it's like another 50 basically. So, I mean, I'm approaching the end of year 3 right now, which is pretty crazy.
Dude, have you been consistent every week for 3 years in a row, pretty much?
Pretty much. I mean, obviously, I missed like 3 weeks just this past for like COVID and TwitchCon, which we're gonna talk about, by the way, because I finally got to meet you, so that was cool.
Oh yeah, that was very cool. Yeah, I felt like such a fucking dickhead during that.
Why?
I don't know, dude. I just got really fucked up and just thought I was a dickhead. But apparently, I was chilling.
You were totally chilling. Really it's all in your head. Trust me. Like I felt like I offended like multiple people. Then I think it was Saturday night when like that huge base party was happening.
Oh yeah.
I like, dude, I forgot that I had met certain people, and so I'm like, hey, like I don't think I've met you before, and then like we literally met like 2 days ago.
No, I know what you mean.
It was bad.
Dude, if I didn't know, like, if I couldn't remember someone's name, you just go, "Hey, bro," like, "What's up, bro?" Like, you know what I mean? Like,
there was so many people I forgot the names of.
Dude,
so many. So you're just like, "What's up, man?"
Yeah. What's up, bro? How are we?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many people. Like I was talking about this last week with Pip. Just literally, I met over 100 people. 100 people. Like that's ridiculous.
Dude, yeah, same. Yeah, legit, dude. It was fucking sick, though.
Yeah, it was. Was that your first time in America?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it was my first time out of.
Dude, you know what's fucking crazy about that? Okay, so you know Katie, mate.
Yeah.
So it was her first time in America as well, and or I believe so. And she had just said like her first, like obviously with your first impression of America being Las Vegas, that's gonna give you such a fucking warped perspective.
Yeah. I got told that too. Like damn, Vegas is a crazy first time to go to America.
It's actually like just nuts there because I mean you're flying in and you're in a fucking desert that's just like this man-made like just I mean obviously the city's man-made but it's like just like this fucking giant paradise in the middle of a goddamn desert. Well, I don't know, but paradise is a little bit strong of a word, but like just this fucking place that goes wild every single night. I mean 24/7 basically there's a party going on.
Yeah, legit. Nuts. It was fun. It was really sick. Like, I don't know. I really like, really liked everything about it pretty much, except like maybe, dude, getting Ubers out of the strip was fucking like, dude, it was so bad. It's like so annoying. You have to go to like a hotel pretty much to get a fucking Uber.
Really?
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like to fucking ride share places.
Oh, like from the strip?
Like,
or like
like to get away from the strip. You have to like go to like a hotel or some shit.
Yeah, you have to go to like these parking garages and stuff. Cause it's crazy on the strip. Like I used to actually live in Las Vegas for about half a year. I was doing summer sales, selling solar, and so that was actually right before I got back into RuneScape after like an 8-year break. So actually, one of my roommates in Las Vegas got me back into RuneScape, which is fucking nuts. And then I got hooked, and now here I am 8 years later, just completely hooked still. God damn.
Yeah. It's like, dude, my friend always says to me, he's like, dude, how the fuck are you still playing the game? Like, how the fuck are you not burned? Because all my mates who are like started playing with like 5 years ago, pretty much.
Dude, that's
like they all don't play.
That's
like, none of them play.
That's literally when you know like there's something wrong with you. Like that's like dude, me. Yeah. Like I literally look at all my fucking friends and I'm like even my brothers. Like my brothers used to play very casual. Like I was always the one that got fucking hyper obsessed with this. That was very clear. In fact, I get hyper obsessed with a lot of things. And I mean, growing up with video games, it was RuneScape into like PS1 games. That was like a mixture. I was really into PS1 games. And then I got super fucking addicted to Guitar Hero.
Dude.
And then for like literally like 3 months, like one summer, I got hyper addicted to Minecraft. I was like 16. Hyper addicted.
Dude, how old are you?
I'm 28. I'm 28.
Yeah. Dude, because like when you say you played PS1, I'm like, damn, man, I didn't even play PS2 or like I played.
Wait, how old are you?
Bro. I'm 23, bro.
Okay, that's not bad. I thought you were gonna say like 20 or like 19. I'm like, oh god.
No, but it was like me growing up. It was like GameCube into Xbox 360.
Dude, I went from PS1 to GameCube, and then I don't think I've really talked about this that much. But like when I was a kid, as soon as I hit like 14 or 15, I got introduced into Craigslist, which is like eBay, like local.
Yeah,
and so,
yeah.
dude, I would literally like sell fucking consoles, like just like I would like not like a big business or anything. It was literally just me wanting like I want a PS3, so I'm gonna go buy one, and then I would sell it, and then I go buy an Xbox 360, and then I go sell that and buy an iPad, and then I sell that and buy a fucking computer. Just like I would do these swap things with Craigslist, and so I experienced like all the later consoles, but childhood was PS1 into GameCube.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
so,
sick.
But yeah, I don't know where I was going. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, it was just like we got hooked on RuneScape and it never fucking left us. So you and me both. And the whole community. RuneScape.
Well, because like Rooney for me was like a bit of an escape, right? When I first started playing it, and then like, dude, it just turned into like an addiction, and then here I am, 5 years later.
Yeah. So you've only been playing for 5 years.
I played when I was younger, but I wasn't very good, and it was very casual.
Yeah. That's ever.
Yeah, I don't know. I was, but I started playing a lot when I was 18.
Okay. All old school, or did you play RS3?
Years. I played RS3 at the time, because everyone at school was playing RS3. That's why I got back into it.
Your school was playing RS3. Dude, you got to abandon that school. You got to drop out. What the fuck? What kind of school is that? I'm kidding.
I think because like at the time, no one wanted to make an old school account, right? They wanted to play their old account that they played when they were younger. So I just like joined in pretty much, and my RS3 account was kind of cracked at the time.
Oh damn!
So I was like the fucking cool kid, you know. Everyone was asking me things about RS3.
So were you like rich and like completionist kind of type player or what?
No. Whoa. I'm not that.
Just wondering.
I had like 99 combats and like 99 dunge and like 99 like slayer and shit. And yeah, people just would come to me and ask me for shit and advice. And then I was just like, fuck this, I'm playing old school. Because that's when I started getting into YouTube again. And I was watching like fucking... So I think So Wrecked at the time, though, was like pumping out content. And like, it's like, I think old school at the time was like out for a year or some shit. I don't know. I remember.
Okay. Oh, wait.
I remember...
I'm missing the timeline on this. This is 5 years ago, or this is like 10 years ago.
Yeah, how long ago did old school come out?
Old school came out 10 years ago.
10 years, bro?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, when was that? 2013?
Yeah.
Dude, I remember making an account on release, and I killed like flesh crawlers for fucking units.
Yeah, everyone did. Fucking and then, see, I didn't get to experience units and all the like no GE old school. Like fuck, I fucking missed.
Wait, really?
I didn't. I started playing like mid 2015. So Zora had already come out. Fucking everybody's nightmare zoning their goddamn accounts. I fucking hate that place still to this day.
Yeah. Well, I didn't actually play like that much when it first came out.
But you still experience it a little bit. But that's like the beauty of it, like just being there on release.
I definitely remember like selling units for like fucking, what was it, like 2K each at something or something like that?
I don't know.
And then I'd figure out which unit was my Reyna, and I wouldn't sell the Reyna.
Yeah. Everyone thought they were fucking brilliant because they like had it figured out, and they thought nobody else did.
Yeah, but then you just get fucking spliffed by the people buying them because they would just have the unit Raynor stack in their inventory and like a full event. They're like, I can't take it, bro. Because prayer pots were like, dude, they were beans, bro.
Dude,
they were spenny back then, bro.
It's crazy looking. I mean, that was bad. Okay, I just think 2013 old school. That was literally just skilling and PKing. That is all it was. There was no such fucking thing as PvM.
There was no God Wars. It was literally like DKs and like, I think Chaos
I mean, you had KQ, you had KBD. You didn't have Chaos Ellie yet, right? No.
Really? I thought we had Chaos
I don't think
not the other ones.
I don't. Maybe. I mean, I didn't play back then. I just.
I could be wrong. Yeah, I was also 13 at the time, so I can't really remember.
I mean, it could have been. I just can't remember. Somebody in the fucking comments will let us know. Correct me.
Okay.
But yeah, like Barrows, I think DKs was the hardest thing. It's just 3 bosses that are attacking with different styles. Like, what the
At
fuck?
once, yeah, what?
Yeah,
the fucking gears, fucking dog shit as well.
Every single person just terrified.
There's no trident.
Yeah, and like nobody would ever just go in there and just like stand in the middle of the room. Like that's suicide, basically, you know? Always just grinding up against the wall like a little scared little peasant.
It would literally just be fucking whip RCB Ivan's blast, no?
Jeez, that's great. That is... We have
is that
to...
not the gear there?
No, that literally was. We also have to remember, like, this is a time pre-client. Like, I mean, it was pre-client for years at the beginning of old school. But, I mean, think about nowadays. Like, I just finished... It was just like a few hours ago, Mulgoat Kirby and his team. I call it Mulgoat Kirby's team just because he was the streamer I was watching at the time. But like that team completed the 8-man TOA in under 25 minutes. Yeah, they did it. So they got their 600.
That's insane.
But you look at what the fuck is happening. There are plugins everywhere. The whole thing is plug and skate. Everything's marked. Everything's like precise. There's tick counters. Like every single thing is in its proper order. And back then, and honestly, that one video by Jimmy really summed it up really nicely. He made a video just talking about like Wooks getting his Infernal Cape. And you look at that first clip of him getting the world first Infernal Cape. There are no tile markers. There's no any sort of like overlays or anything. It's literally just old school, killing the fucking boss, getting the goddamn cape. There's no guides. There's no anything. It's just fucking raw old school. And that is what we had to experience back then. And even beyond that, we had no good gear. Nowadays, everyone has a fucking like bazooka like stabs and fucking bazooka bows and stuff. It's nuts.
Yeah, dude, the gear progression is definitely very good. I think it's good for the game, but it's like the gear's so good right nowadays.
It's crazy. I mean,
I actually think they need to buff the Scythe. Thoughts?
The gear is crazy. We need to buff the fucking best weapon in the game. No, okay, listen.
Dude,
I actually want to talk about that.
Scythe stinks, bro.
I want to talk. Okay, so why do you say it stinks?
It's only good at Tob.
It's not only good at Tob.
Dude, it is literally only good at Tob. Other things you can fucking Fang and just almost be at EHB.
Let me ask you this. What is the problem with the Fang being better than the Scythe? I want your honest opinion. I'm not trying to like, you know.
Dude, Fang's like 14 mil or some shit, dude.
Okay, but it also came from the third iteration of a raid.
Yeah, but you gotta think. It's like the Fang is like the Dex, or the Arcane. You know, it's the shittest purple from.
The thing is the Scythe does do better in a lot of places over the Fang. A lot of places.
Yeah, but it's so like it's not a big enough gap.
But okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you a hypothetical. If the Scythe. Now, this would be a completely bizarre world, but imagine TOB came out and Scythe did not have any charges to it. So it's a completely free weapon to use.
Yeah. It'd be fucking OP.
Okay, but let me ask you that. And then the Fang comes out that's also completely free to use. And the Fang is slightly better at some places. would you still feel like the Scythe needs to be better than it, or is it because the Scythe has a cost to it? Like, I just need to answer that. Is that
Dude,
at least part of the equation?
That's a good question. Yeah, for sure it is. Yeah. Fuck, dude. I think if Scythe had no charges, it'd be fine where it is. But I also think Fang should be shit with Slash. Like, it shouldn't be good.
Okay, so that is the road you want to go down, where it's like basically drastically lower the accuracy of stab or not stab of Slash on Osmumten's Fang, right?
Yeah, but they should do that after I get a Scythe on my Ironman. You know
God damn it. Yeah, no. I mean, it's fair. I understand. Everyone has their selfish preferences. I do too. Okay. So that sounds very fair. It sounds like what people want is the Fang to not excel at Slash bosses. So literally, okay. Let me just look at what the stats are of the Fang real quick. Just see this shit.
I think what makes it broken is like the accuracy roll it has.
Okay. Well, that's if they were to just literally reduce the Slash. Right now, the Slash is plus 65. First of all, it makes sense that Slash works. It does look like a fucking crazy sword. But if they were to reduce the Slash, keep the double accuracy roll, but just reduce the Slash to like plus 30, so it's literally less than half, that would solve the issue in most places, like everywhere, basically, like where it's.
Yeah. I just think it just feels a bit silly that a mega rare from a raid is like only slightly better than a 20 mil weapon.
I know, but this is the problem with TOA. And I've talked about this before. It's like TOA, you had easy mode, like it's just a day of release, everybody thousands and thousands of people were getting easy completions because it's just like super accessible. So, which it was great. Don't get me wrong, it got a lot of people involved. It taught a lot of people game mechanics. It was probably, I mean, it's not even probably, like for sure it was a net positive to like the game having the raid be that kind of easy mode, be like, and I'm not saying like obviously it was a net positive to the game, but I'm saying in comparison to if TOA had been like hyper hard, like something like TOB on steroids, I think it's actually better that it was accessible over something like that. And that's because it's really cool to see people getting into PvM, and I think that was a good thing. But the problem is, can we keep going down that road for future raids where everything is fucking accessible and easy to do, kind of, and everybody can get all the mega rares at a pretty low invocation, just do it enough? Or are we supposed to see raids as fucking end game crazy shit? You need coordination, you need teams, you need max gear. Like, that is my concern with, at least with invocations and like the whole system of like TOA getting everyone involved for a end game piece of content. Because if TOA had been end game, the prices would be fucking sky high right now. But yeah, so that's the problem. I don't think the solution is to just make Fang 10 times more rare so that it's 300 mil, because it's just
that's not the solution. Yeah. It's like I agree in the fact that like raids should have like an easy sort of mode, like you should be able to scale it to your difficulty that you want to do, right? And it should, but I also think that like, dude, a staff should not be dropped from a raid below expert, in my opinion.
But that
it is so dumb.
Like that,
because your goal, right? Your goal of doing raids is to like improve, right, and get push the invocations of TOA, right? You like, as an Ironman grinding purples, right? You want to push as hard as you can, like as high as you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
like for example, on my hardcore, I started out doing 200s, and then I started doing 300s. I started doing 350s, started doing 380s, ended up doing 420s. It's just like you just have to push it to be rewarded, pretty much.
Yeah, I definitely understand that, but at the same time, the staff is not the problem. The staff is over a bill, like still, which is unbelievable to be quite honest. And we have to remember as well, like people, and I've heard plenty of other PvMers share your same like sentiment on that, but Problem is, or not really the problem, but like just as a counter, we see Chambers dropping Tbows to level 3 accounts at their first KC. Obviously, it's very fucking rare. But I think, in my opinion, it's okay to have a super rare chance of getting a staff. We're not seeing noobs just collect staffs. Like, yeah, if you browse the Reddit, you're going to see like those once a week people like, oh my God, my first ever TOA, 50 invocation staff. Like, that is not happening. And I don't even think that's the problem at all. I think the real problem is just the difficulty alone. Like, let me ask you this. Would you, obviously this is a lot of hindsight knowledge and stuff, just knowing like how it's all played out. But I think it would have been a lot better if it would have scaled like 200 is normal mode and 400 invocation is expert mode. And then up to 600 is the cap. Like, oh yeah, that would have. I feel like that would have been so much better because, oh my God, 400 on release was just impossible. But that being expert would have really drilled down on, okay, this is when the raid gets hard. Before that, that's normal mode. 200 plus is normal mode, and anything below that, and then you would have scaled the purples like that. You know, I think that would have been a more appropriate way. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I just feel shitty that like noobs and bots can just fucking make so much coin from TOA if they just do like not that high invo, just big teams.
Well, yeah, but
and still get a decent purple chance.
I mean, it's not that decent, to be honest. If people are running 150s, the fucking purple.
Dude, I literally got a purple to 150 yesterday, bro. I was teaching a friend, and we're doing a 4-man. And we got a fucking purple, bro. It was like
drop rate like a 1 in 60 per person though, like even more rare than that. It's something ridiculous.
So I had a 3% personal, and I assume me and the 2 other people who knew what we're doing also had 3%. So it was 369, and then the noob probably had negative purple.
Yeah. No, I mean, but going back to like the whole reason we even talked about this is like the Fang price. I mean. It's just...
it's criminal, bro.
I mean... I don't know.
It's almost like a mega rare, and it's 14 mil, 20 mil, whatever.
Definitely. So do you think the solution would have been nerfing Fang, or should it just have been more rare? Like, should it have been on the table? Should it have been like the same rarity as the Shadow? So there's like a double mega rare roll there.
I don't think it should be that rare. I think maybe swap it with a ward, or like put it on the Missouri table.
I see. Yeah, I mean, don't know. The other thing that sucks is like the light bearer is fucking amazing, and that thing's like a mill.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that shit's based.
2.3 mil.
Yeah, I remember fucking buying one on the main, like almost on release for like 100 mil. And then like a week later, it was like 20 mil. I was shattered.
Yeah,
it's a very good item.
See, but we see it with both of those, like the Lightbearer and the Fang.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's so tough because the reason Tbow and Chambers items have held their value so much. First of all, Chambers uniques are crazy rare, first off. Like, we have to remember, like, those just genuinely are in dude, the Tbow literally takes, like, 500 hours. Like, if you're, like, decent at the game, not hyper efficient, if you're just decent and you're running raids without max gear, like, 500 hours was what I was doing solo raids, and they would take about 25 minutes on average, I'd just say. You know, and this is like years ago. Just 25 minutes on average. And then I'd spend 5 minutes scouting on average. Probably even fucking longer. But like that whole process, that is legitimately 500 plus hours going for a goddamn Tbow. That's ridiculous.
Well, the reason I think it's not that bad now is mega scaling is a thing. And it is very efficient. It's like...
Oh yeah, you did that.
I think it's like 100... It's like 190k points an hour.
Christ.
Which is like insane.
But what are the okay, so just for those that don't know what you're talking about, well, you and Lake, I think, were the people that I remember having done it the most. I also remember what's his face? Damo was also
Big Damo.
Yeah. He did it a lot earlier on, but
Yeah.
can you explain what that is for those that might not know, and then like talk about like how feasible or unfeasible? I feel like that's completely unfeasible for most players unless you're a streamer.
Well,
Or super
so
rich.
basically, right, pretty much it's you do 1 plus 26 raids, I think. It's 27 total scale. And basically, you need to have 8 accounts to ult the raid with, and you also have to pay. It's around 50 mil per raid for the scout, and then the scalers and the prepper, and then basically you just do for 2 hours, and yeah, I don't know. It's honestly it's pretty like I think anyone who can solo raids like competently, is that the word? I don't know.
Yeah.
But fucking yeah, like they can literally just do it. And like there's services nowadays that you can pay like 130 mil for the ulting, so you don't have to worry about anything. You can just go do the raid.
It's how much? 130 mil?
130 mil, yeah.
For one raid.
For one raid, yeah.
And
but that raid is a 65% chance of a purple.
Wait. Let me get this right. Everything in total. Like, you don't have to have any other account. You just have to have your, Ironman or whatever, and it's just 130 mil per raid.
Wait. So it's your Ironman and your main. Like, you will do the raid on your main.
Oh, you have to do it. But every other account that's brought in, like, that costs 130 mil. So how much would it cost if you didn't do it? Like, for those that really just want to do the full leash.
Okay, yeah. So it's in my Iron Gear Discord where I do them. It's 500 mil for a 65% raid, and then it's 800 for a purple.
Jesus, 800 mil for a fucking purple. You see, again, you have to be hyper rich. Like that, it makes sense. First of all, what are your thoughts on like the ethics of that in this? Yeah, ethics, but like the fucking like integrity behind doing.
I think
like that. Let me know your thoughts.
So I think doing it for yourself is like giga chat as fuck. But if you're just, I don't know, I don't think you should be able to just buy it and full leech it. I think that's a bit silly, in my opinion.
See, in my opinion, they both are pretty much equal. They're not equal, but not okay. Let me take that back. Obviously, it's better if you do it yourself. I feel like if you had the skill level to do it. But the problem is the fundamental way that give me a sec. My mic's freaking out. All right. The fundamental problem in my eyes is that you are funneling points to an account that didn't deserve it. So, and again, this is
how good.
This is all Ironman integrity in my head. I just think if there was like, it would be the same thing with any other situation. Like if I could go to, I don't fucking know, like if I could, I'm not going to bring up an example because I was just going to, everyone knows what I'm talking about, but it's like funneling stuff to an account that didn't deserve it, especially when it's an Ironman or some restricted account. It's just, it feels wrong. And I don't
know. It's, but like in my eyes, right?
Yeah.
I was 900 and something KC with a 1 in like 65 purple drop rate, doing deathless raids, doing deathless 20-minute raids because I had pre-scouts. I was on 3 raids an hour. I'd go live and I'd do 30 fucking raids a day on stream. And then I just like, it just was fucking, it was like, it would hurt my brain just thinking that like, I'm so unlucky at this fucking place. And then like, dude, doing mega scales just removes the luck factor. Like it's like
okay, well that's a fundamental problem with Chambers. Chambers, okay, let me ask you this hypothetical. And the reason I ask is because I also think this would be good at, and appropriate at other places as well. But what if Chambers purples were just, this is a hypothetical, I'm not fully advocating for this, but what if Chambers purples were twice as common all across the board?
Dude, I'd do solos all day then.
Yeah, like, do you think that would be good for the game? Like, let me actually ask you that. Like,
I don't think so, no.
The reason I say that is because it would actually bring it in line with like Tbow. because I believe Tbow for like a Scythe, again, like this is like a casual kind of gamer, like not fully casual, like average, but like above average, and like they know how to raid. A Scythe only takes like 250 hours tops, where a Tbow is like 500 hours tops. And it's just...
No, I definitely understand, like, get what you mean. But I think it's just way too late to change that shit.
Is it, though? Because I never think things are too late to change. Okay, well, let me ask you about Nightmare. Have you even touched Nightmare, by the way?
Ever? Oh, I've dabbled. I'm not very good at Nightmare. I can't lie.
Nightmare is...
I've been doing Fasani recently on the Iron.
Okay, so keep in mind, Fasani's has made drastic improvements to drop rates and everything across the board, and people still think, and I'm with everybody, that Fasani's drop rates are fucking absurd. They're just stupid rare.
It's 1 in 50, right, for anything?
No, it's 1 in 160. Dude,
that stinks.
I know. It's 1 in 160. To get something.
Yeah, that is not good. It's like pretty much just like get lucky, or else you just like fucking want to die.
Yeah, and keep in mind that is literally like a 30% increase of what it used to be for years, for like a full like year and a half.
Yeah, but did you do the 1+1 shit?
No, I did like a handful of them when I get like a viewer that's just like, here, I'll help you out. And I was like, sure, like fucking ease this pain. But
yeah,
vast majority were all like full on solos, one tick flicking.
Because I think the 1+1 stuff was like very good drop rate percent, no? Wasn't it like extremely good? Because they're like 10-minute kills and you're getting...
It wasn't extremely good. What it did was it sped up. Okay, so you gotta keep in mind at that time, at least for an Ironman's perspective, you had to add the time of like getting to the boss. There was no way to teleport there. You had to run there every fucking kill. So adding that time in the equation, it probably sped up all kills by like 35% doing 1+1, because the guy that's in the Nightmare had to leave at a certain point. Like he had to leave so you could do, I don't know. I can't remember what the like certain, it wasn't exactly just half though. I believe it was like, you had to do a little bit more than that to guarantee the drop. It was something.
But I thought that like you also like, you'd like essentially get more of a drop rate as well. Like you'd get like a more chance than just doing a regular solo. Like you'd take some of his chance so you left. You know what I mean?
So what it did, I'm trying to remember how it worked. I'm pretty sure it just sped up the kill. I'm pretty sure that's all it really did. I'm trying to think. Maybe you got a slight chance, because I do know the drop rates were slightly different in a 1-man versus like a 2-man. But
yeah, like I thought you were getting like a 2-man chance, but like slightly less than a 2-man chance.
That might have been the case. It's been years now. I'm fucking forgetting. You might be right. But it wasn't even twice as good. It was less than that. I think it was like maybe 30 or 40% like better in the long run. It was still AIDS though, because you had to like kill the boss with 2 accounts. It was obviously better. Like it was technically easier because you didn't have to spend as much time there. But
are you like sort of against like all ulting
on
like, in Ironman perspective?
Yeah. I've been against that stuff for a long time, and it's not like I am pro masochistic grind, like just everybody needs to suffer. It's not about that. It's really about improving like everything. So for example, like there are certain things that I've ulted. Like one of the simplest examples is holding the tanner upstairs in the crafting guild so I can tan on my knife. Like that is technically considered ulting, but it's not like I want Jagex to make it so somehow there's just a tanner that stays in the fucking same spot every single time. Like that would be good enough. You know? Then we don't need to have alts. And so with anything around alting, like I just want, if it's truly just way more fun, way more convenient, we can all rationally agree that, okay, this would be a lot better if we could make these changes to make this better, then that's the road I want to go down instead of feeling this obligation to level up like alternate accounts to boost your Ironman. Like Corp was the biggest example for so long, was like, it's either you solo it and get 5 kills an hour, or you get 2 other Ironmen with you, and now you can get 13 kills an hour.
Well, my first Ironman actually was used a Corp spec. It was everyone. It was the town bike, bro. Everyone jumped on.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy yeah, go ahead.
I stopped playing my first Ironman when my hardcore was like getting kind of up there, and yeah, it was dope. Got free bonds and shit from it.
I mean, the problem is that it becomes, it's like, why are we playing Ironman mode? Like that's the fundamental question at that point, is like,
dude, basically like the reason why I made my hardcore, the first one, the one that's banned, I wanted to get a hammer on it, so I just played it normally because I was trying to get Corp spec alt gear for my Ironman because I wanted an arcane, and then I just ended up loving the game mode and the account, and I fucking hated my Ironman.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens.
But I personally, with ulting, I used to love the Slayer ulting.
Well, of course people are going to love it. It becomes so easy. Like,
dude, it was fucking, dude, it was a sad day when they nerfed that shit, man. I can't lie. I was very upset. I cried, bro.
Yeah, I was part of that problem. I apologize. I was definitely I mean, a lot of people hated me for advocating for getting it removed, but it really was, I really didn't have that big of a part to play. Like the JMod, like the team decided that for the integrity of the mode, this is appropriate to do. But my biggest problem at that time, like this is like a couple years back for those listening, like when Corp, or not even Corp alting, but like Slayer alting in general, pretty much got removed across the board. There was still certain NPCs you could do it, and there still are to this day, but
yeah, I ult smokes nowadays.
Yeah, I mean the problem was that people were claiming that it's more effort, more reward, which in some circumstances, yes, that was true, but in the vast majority of cases, it's literally speeding up everything drastically, and it's actually easier because your fucking Iron Man just sits in a goddamn corner while you just shoot away on your other account. Doesn't really matter what you're doing. And doing it, trying to be efficient on an Iron Man just by yourself was a fucking headache. I mean, that was way more difficult to actually be efficient that way. So people that were like, effort, more reward. I'm like, bro, that's fucking less effort. And it's destroying the identity of this game mode, which was literally self-sufficient, like, play style. And that was where my gripes came from, was like, if you want to alt and you find that experience fun, like, play a main, because...
Yep.
No, and again,
I agree.
Yeah. And let me also just state again, like, I was totally pro making shit better, like finding a solution to lure things a little bit easier. Like, I think the Zandie Bow, or whatever it's called. What's that? Is it? Am I saying that? Zandie Bow. Yeah, it used to be. It was originally called Zandie Bow, but that thing should have, like, if that thing had come out alongside the like nerf and everything, or something like that, where you can kind of lure things a little bit easier and there's an item to do that, like that, I was totally pro that. I just wanted to get rid of this obligation to have multiple accounts on you to be efficient. I hated that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely do agree. I was sad it got nerfed, but like I definitely understood why. Like, because it was fucking OP, broken.
And I totally understand the reasons why people wanted it to be kept, because it literally is more fun. Like, in a lot of those situations, it was more fun to do. You're getting highly rewarded. It feels better. It's just like, it was like a win-win, but in my head, that does not justify just kind of deteriorating the game mode's integrity. So I fully understood. I want fun to be like the maximum, like that should be the whole point, is like make the game mode as enjoyable as possible with balance and everything. But like that was not the way to go about it. So I understood why people were butthurt, but yeah, I just
No, I definitely agree.
Yeah. And I do not blame anybody for their like views on the game. Like I have my very strong views, and some people have really fucking strong views against it, and that's totally fine. Just a goddamn video game at the end of the day.
Exactly, and everyone's just doing their own thing, having their own fun. Like I that's why I also like don't really understand sometimes when people get so pressed like on Twitter and shit about stuff. Where it's like, dude, who cares what I do? Like I'm having fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's how I feel anyway.
That is definitely the biggest factor, but there is still this kind of like need. I feel like there is this like need for us to see like, okay, what is actually good for this game? Because if it's all just like, who cares what anyone's doing? Like, then why does it care if people bot and cheat and do whatever? Just let them have fun. Just enjoy your game. Like, clearly there are lines that need to be drawn, and we can still take the game somewhat seriously and call out things that are just objectively like not healthy for the game. But yeah, I agree with you where like the center focus should be around like just fun and keeping the game in a good, healthy state, but maximizing fun. That should be the pinnacle.
Yeah, exactly. Quick question.
Yeah.
What do you think about like the polling system? You think it's a good thing for the game?
Well, I want to hear your thoughts on it as well, but I'll just say like, so like a year ago, Mata got me in a call with like Foe and some other people, and they were talking about, this is right before they changed the threshold from 75% to 70%. And
damn, I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah, they did. So it's 70% now, like all the way through. And obviously that got like sailing to pass, which some skillers have been like really upset about. First of all, I think no matter what, I don't think it's even a problem for, it's still like a super majority, like 70% passing, like that should come into the game. Like that makes sense. So I really didn't have that big of a problem with it, but I think the way I would want polling to go, because I don't really have a problem with it, because mainly the reason I don't have a problem with it is because getting rid of it entirely would just inherently, I just think, not be good. It's almost like we have to keep the structure. It's almost like that's like the institution in the game, where it's like just keep that like institution basically, or at least the illusion of like some sort of like democracy. But for the most part, Jagex is staring at Reddit and Twitter and YouTubers and content creators, and
that's what I mean, dude. I think they should bin the fucking poll system and just take feedback. Like, still release news posts and news blogs about what they want to do, and take feedback from people, and then make their own decision. Like, it's fucking. Well, it's stupid that shit comes into the game, doesn't come into the game because it doesn't pass a poll.
But what doesn't pass the poll?
Dude, I don't know, man.
literally everything passes. So now, if we were at a point where like tons of things weren't passing somehow, which is not the case, because like I think one thing, actually, I don't even think one thing failed on the Varlamore thing. I think it was just grayed out because it was like not a yes or no question. It was like preference question. But like the past like 10 fucking polls have all been flying colors, like green.
Yeah.
But
I think a lot of PvP stuff gets kind of fucked.
Yeah. I mean, not all of it. Technically, we've actually had quite a few PvP updates, but the reason some things fail is because it's just like the predator versus prey dynamic, which, there's a lot of factors to that. Ironman mode being introduced into the game is the leading cause of like there being such a disruption in the PvP player base, because you just have like a subset of players that literally do not benefit from interacting with PvP, like, or PKing. They just don't benefit. So the whole like food chain in the or like ecosystem or whatever in the wilderness is just not functioning when there's a huge percentage of players that go out there but just have zero incentive to get involved. So
yeah, well, I just feel like there's I don't know, that they should figure out something to like counteract like spite voting. Like if someone doesn't enter the wilderness like rarely, like they shouldn't be able to vote on that sort of shit.
But what if the thing is, like, I agree with you for the most part. Like, people that interact with content should be the ones voting. But what bothers players is, and this is like a whole like thing, a whole jar of worms to open. It's just like this thing where there is so much content as an Ironman player and even as a main player that has no interest in wilderness content or anything, and they have this sort of like pressure to go out in the wilderness because of certain items or because of like clue scrolls or because of the best skilling methods or these things that are just like incentivizing going out there when you have no desire to be out there. Like, for example, the Chaos Altar is a good one.
Yeah, dude.
Black Chins. Like, so
they need to do more shit like that.
No. They don't need to do more things like that. Now,
you don't think so?
Well, okay. It's okay to have things like revs and have things like wilderness bosses. That's fine. But when it's literally just, here is the best way to skill. Like, Black Chins is kind of debatable, but the Chaos Altar for Ironman is just like fucking crazy better than every other method.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I get you. Yeah.
And so if they had come out with something where it's like, okay, Chaos Altar is slightly better, like maybe 10% bone save, not fucking 50 where you're just doubling your bones, but something like that, like, yeah, maybe that would have been appropriate, and then you kind of can just justify like, okay, I'll just go to my house. But making things absurdly better in the wilderness where it's literally just skiller bait. It's just like, hey, our skillers, everyone go out there and get fucked up by these PKers that now are going to just take advantage of you and call you slurs and stuff, where like you literally have no desire to be out there, but you feel obligated to save so much time.
I think that's a bit of a stereotype, dude. I've did a lot of revs and I've definitely come in contact with a lot of PKs, and a lot of them are really nice, dude. I swear to God, dude.
It's true. It is true.
If you just like the only time they get toxic is if you're toxic first, is what I feel like. Like, I always like hit the good fight. If I get away, I hit the good fight. If they kill me, good fight.
No, you're right. I mean? You're right. And of course, every like category of players has their like really toxic people. Skillers have a ton of toxic people. PvMers have a ton of toxic people. There's toxicity everywhere. But the main thing is just like being out there and just getting in, or like just having the worst time of your life being out there when there's just, it's just like the odds are stacked against you. Like, you just have players that are fully geared to just interrupt you, kill you, loot your shit, and all you want to do is just gain your XP. So,
but like maybe they should do stuff with like, I think it'd be kind of cool. They could do like a wilderness, but like extension and like add more like woody bosses and shit.
Totally. That's cool. As long as we just stray away from like
the skilling side, I guess.
Yeah, just like having this pressure to be out there when you have no desire to PK. Like, imagine we did the opposite. We're like, hey, PKers, you want to go do this fun PvP activity? All right, go max an account, like, or go get 99 mining, or go get like 99 chill. Just like that would just be so bad. Like, just let PKers have the time. Let them enjoy every aspect of PKing, PvP, whatever it is, and one of the things I also worry about is like weapon balancing. Like, we're getting to the point where weapons are so fucking strong that we're like excluding certain weapons from being like involved in PvP because they're too powerful. And we're going to get to a point eventually where like we either need to like raise the HP cap or like do some crazy division with like PvM items versus PKing items. I don't know what
Dude,
combat's gonna
hear me out, bro.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Evolution of combat.
That actually sounds pretty genius. Actually, I could
Dude,
go down pretty well. I think with the community.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I think. What do you reckon about an extra ring slot, bro? I've been thinking about it a couple times.
I am actually okay with an extra ring slot. Genuinely,
but like I think it should be a utility slot and like a combat slot, and White Bear should be classed as a combat one.
Well,
so I think it'd be too OP being able to camp like Ultor and Magus and a Light Bear as well. But like it'd be nice having like other rings, like being able to use other rings.
I agree. I actually think that could that alone could be a raids 4 unlock. Like get the scroll that gives you a secondary ring slot. And I'll be honest, dude, like just fucking let it be whatever other ring you want. Like that as like a raids 4 reward, like a mega rare scroll that unlocks a second ring.
As a mega rare, that I feel like that would be pretty fair.
And you know what else I want? I want there to be 4 ammo slots. So you see like
4 ammo slots.
Yeah, and the reason I say that is because like imagine instead of having to click like your crossbow and bolts, like a double click to, start shooting, you just have 4 different quivers going on. And so all you have to do is just click your Tbow and then click your crossbow and then click your whatever the hell else you want. I think that would be fucking a ballista, just have like a arsenal of just like, okay, I'm going to use all 3 of these fucking weapons and I don't have to have like my inventory filled up with a bunch of fucking bolts. I can just actually shove it in my quiver.
Dude, like imagine as a raid 4, it's like a bunch of fucking utility like upgrades pretty much.
That'd be amazing.
You know what I mean? Like you get the quiver upgrade, you get the fucking extra ring slot upgrade.
Dude, have you heard of my idea of the belt slot?
The belt slot. What goes on the belt?
Yeah, what you do. This is something I talked about years ago, but like it's kind of a meme because I don't actually think like it would be introduced, but like it could. Like this idea that you have a belt slot right above your glove slot, right there. It's a belt, and so you could craft your own belts with leather, and then you attach a belt buckle to it, which is like some enchanted jewelry or something, and each one has like their own little things. But on top of that, you'd get belts from or you get belt buckles from like a PvM source, and it has like some special ability or something. This is kind of like just like an amulet, but it's a belt slot, and most armor, in fact, like if you look at most armor, you could see a belt fitting there quite nicely as long as it's just kind of small. And having like another power boost there would be fucking cool. Like
it would. Yeah. I think adding shit like that, like increasing the strength of like gear and shit. They have to start making like shit hard. Like I'm talking like really hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they do, but and again, like just going back to like the PvP dynamic, like right now we're in this pickle where we have to like kind of balance things around sort of PvP. Like if we were to come out with a super powerful weapon, we'd have to make some arbitrary restriction that this is only good against 2x2s and larger or something like, or we have to make some weird thing like, oh, powered stabs don't work in PvP, or just like some stupid restrictions. Where if we can just get to a point where we're just like, dude, let's just start literally completely segregating like these items of like, okay, these are PK items, these are PvM items, and it's got to be very like clear, not like these arbitrary restrictions. I feel like I don't know, like, cause I'm with you. I want PvM to like progress in a crazy manner where like we come out with some crazy ass shit. We have some like, crazy ass bosses.
They should release some shit where it would take Wooks like a month to complete. You know what I mean? Like they should make some extremely hard shit if they like bring out more gear that's fucking OP. Like that's just what I think anyway.
Yeah, no.
Because like I think they could also copy paste like the enrage factor from fucking RS3.
Mm-hmm. Have you read anything about like the Coliseum coming out?
I actually have read fuck all because the blog post for it came out when we were in Vegas, I think, and I just haven't read it.
All right, so
Yep.
the Coliseum, that you don't know much about it, but basically I'll just like break it down a little bit. That's basically the Blue Inferno that they had been kind of teasing. It's
Oh yeah.
but
Well,
the Blue Inferno was a little bit different. Like that was, I think, it could just be like a 12 wave sort of thing. This is unlimited waves. This Coliseum.
yeah. Well, I know from what I know about it is that you get I think it's an Arva's upgrade, right?
Yeah. Yep. And it's
And like
it's a
wave
massive upgrade.
yeah, it's a what? I think it's a 2% extra range.
It's like 2 extra range,
Right?
and like 20 extra accuracy.
Yeah. Is that gonna make blowpipe like back to normal?
It's gonna hugely help, but not, I don't think quite back to normal just because of the range strength.
Oh yeah, then fuck the range strength too. My
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. But like I watch a lot of Scotty streams. He's like the Inferno speedrunner.
Yeah,
And
he's beast.
he's so fucking good. It's like
Yeah, he's good at like everything too.
I know. The crazy thing is like when someone's good when they make it look fucking easy. Like I look at Scotty doing the Inferno, I'm like, oh, this like actually doesn't look that hard. Like kind of doing it. Because he just makes it look so smooth. And then you watch somebody that's still really good, but they haven't really become proficient at the Inferno, and you watch them, and it's like a fucking shit show. They're just like misclicking everywhere, like constantly low HP, like not really knowing what they're doing, losing ticks and stuff. And you're like,
Yeah, dude.
they're really good and they're struggling.
Like, dude, Rasta is like he's so confident with his clicks, if that makes sense. Like he knows what's happening. Like he's a knower. Like he's a thinker as well. You know, like he's a beast.
Yeah, he's fucking good.
And you want to also know why? Like he has the mental just to keep going back in with Inferno and CMs.
Why?
It's the fucking Iron Man mentality, bro.
You
know what I mean?
What do you mean by that?
Bro. Dude, Iron Man mental is like something else, bro. Like we can get fucked in the ass and like go super dry at shit and just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't stop till we get that. You know what I mean?
No, I mean he's a super gamer. He used to be an Iron Man that was hella progressed, and then he just de-ironed.
Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. It's the
No,
Iron Man mentality, bro. He's too locked in to his goal.
Yeah. No, I mean he's just a giga gamer for sure. And I remember when he wasn't a streamer or like he was just barely starting streaming, I think. And people were like, "Hey, like, you're gonna follow Rastaman, like, or like, are you gonna have him on the cast or something?" I remember like certain people would like come to me and ask me, and like he used to be a viewer of mine, like pretty consistently before I like stopped streaming as often. But, like, when people are like, "Oh, like he's really like good at the game," people just say that about anybody. Like, yeah, like he's really good. You should go like have him on the cast or something. Like, dude, everyone's good at the game. And like everyone says like, oh, they're really good at the game. But then like I actually started watching him, and like this is even like a year and a half ago. Like fucking like going crazy. I'm like, Jesus, like he's actually one of the best PvMers in this fucking game. Like I had no idea.
He's dude. He could be number one. Like it
in speedrunning. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. Like I know there's obviously some people that are like in close competition, like Jolanine. People think like he's the best, but like the thing is, Scotty holds the world record at the Inferno, and he's held it for a while. So I would say yes, he's the best speedrunner at the Inferno, and like clearly he runs it a shit ton. But that's what it takes. I mean, that's literally what it takes to be the best. So
because like that's what it is with like boys like that, like Neen and like Seabet and bunch of all these Inferno speedrunners that are really good. That like all it is RNG at that point that they are at. Like it's just RNG. Like it's.
I mean, it's not quite there, but it's getting to the point where. I mean, I agree with you that like yes, you could be like you could have like a 44-minute or whatever, and then just have like the craziest RNG run of all time, where it's like a no set, just fucking everything slapping, and yeah, you could get the world record, but there still is. Like clearly we haven't gotten tick perfect at the Inferno, so it's not all RNG, but it's very close at this point. You're right,
dude. It's like
because like nobody's just had a perfect Inferno run that was just like, oh, I just got RNG. Like nobody's perfect quite yet, but it's fucking getting there. Like people are getting crazy at it.
It's so cool to watch. Whenever he's live, I always pull him up. and on the side.
Yeah, I brought him up. Wait, who's Scotty?
Yeah. It's like also like it's so cool seeing these people who are really good at the game coming streaming on Twitch and just like instantly popping off just purely because they're good at the game.
Like Noobtype.
Yeah, and like heaps of people. I don't know if you've been watching Unluckers recently. He's an Aussie bloke,
No.
but he's an animal, bro. Like he's fucking very good at the game, and he's been popping off. He's probably gonna get partnered soon.
Damn.
And it's like it's just so cool to see all these like gamers just start streaming. It's like who else I've been watching? Fucking Olin Leahy's also really like he's really funny. Watching him play, and he's also really good.
It's really cool.
It's just cool to see to me.
And it's cool that there's so much talent because
I also think without the client then, everyone is like all the gamers, all the speedrunners feel more inclined to stream because like there's no more clients, so they can stream. You know what I mean?
Totally.
And it's fucking sick. Anyway, sorry, go on.
No, I've been fucking interrupting you this entire hour, so you do fucking interrupt me all the time, please. No, but I totally agree. Like we have the talent, obviously, in the community, and now we have like that competition where it's like people are taking it to the fucking limits. I mean, Noobtype comes to mind. Did you see, first off, Port Khazard did like a 22 or 23 Awaken Leviathan in a row, and then Noobtype a week fucking later did 25.
Yeah, it did. It's fucking insane, man. I did. I think I'm okay at the game, but I'm never gonna be anywhere near those motherfuckers.
It's just like you see, like if somebody would have told me at the beginning when those Awakened versions came out, like somebody's gonna do okay. When I was watching No Monkey, he was trying to learn like these other methods, trying to do like the Awakened versions. Like everybody was trying to do this, and like nobody had it all solved. So at this point, when you watch like the 22 or 25 kills in a row, Leviathan, like you see that it's very technical now. It's like there's certain tiles you stand on, you do it this certain way, you do it this certain way, but you still can't fuck up, which is ridiculous.
So impressive, bro. I watched like not gonna lie, I didn't watch the whole 4-hour video, but like I was watching it for a bit, and like, dude, he doesndo miss a single prayer flick, like keeping 99 prayer for ages.
And they're
it never messes up.
It's just ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous concentration, ridiculous mouse precision, ridiculous talent, and the nerves. I mean, when you're 10 in, you're just like, oh fuck, let's not fuck up, don't fuck up. Like that's all you're probably thinking. That's all I'd be thinking.
Exactly, yeah.
And
well, because I don't know if you know, Noobtype actually did all 4 Awakened bosses in one inventory.
Yeah,
yesterday.
No, multiple people have at this point. Yeah,
really, that's just crazy to me, man.
It's
so crazy.
So crazy. Now
he's doing Whisper with a one-way, with a like a 3-way switch, like ancestral top, occult, and staff.
Yeah, I mean, are you saying he's doing the? I don't know if he's completed the one where he just has no food. He's been doing that on Twitch. Has he completed that yet?
He finished it yesterday.
Oh, he did. Oh, Jesus. See, that is nuts. We've gotten to the point where he's doing 4 in a row, no food, no brews.
Yeah. It's insane. Like, because he raided me. It was literally yesterday. He raided me when he finished, and he's like, "Yeah, took me 14 hours." He was live for 14 hours, and he's like, "Took me 14 hours." I had a bit of a wrist for a brick wall. He said,
"Fucking hell, that's just so crazy." Like him and Port Khazard are wizards.
Dude, like literally, here I'll put up his VOD. I'll take a screenshot of his inventory and show you. Like it's literally crazy.
Let's see it.
And I think that was he was on Whisper on that screenshot.
Oh my god.
It's fucking sick, dude.
Dude,
like it's insane.
I know. It's actually just unreal. You know what I really want to see? I want to see Noobtype go into the Inferno and start fucking around. Like,
oh yeah, that'd be cool.
because I mean that's what Exact used to do. Just do some crazy. Unpredictable used to do a bunch of like just crazy. No, I mean his Unpredictable did a no pillar,
One death,
one defense, and I'm trying to think. There was like something else to it, I believe as well. But it's like a no pillar, one
yeah,
defense, and and melee only.
yeah,
It's
that's
fucking
insane.
stupid.
Well, 'cause he still fucking does crazy shit like that. Sort of like, in my opinion, like bro, I think bro trained Slayer on his one death Ironman with that, like, I don't know, just consistently clearing Zuck on a one death is like kind of impressive to me.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean,
Have you ever tried to do a one death Inferno before?
dude, I fucking win. Like, I got my Grandmaster Infernos, and that was a bitch. Like, I was like I was like a whiny little bitch when I was trying to do that. I was like, ugh, like I have to go back in there and die again. Like, it took me so many times. Like, not like so many. It probably took me like I don't know, several days. Like, just spending overnight, like just retrying. But I am not good at the Inferno. Like, I don't really have the desire of a drive to be good at it.
Yeah.
Like, I got
I
like a
mean,
63-minute Inferno, and that was a struggle for me.
yeah. Well, it's like, I don't know. It's like, dude, I didn't even complete the one dev. My mate let me use his account, his one dev account, and I
Yeah.
tried for like a week, bro. It's so hard. You have to like be perfect, and because like, I can't lie, in Inferno, like, I'm a one tick flick Andy, bro. Like, I can't two tick flick.
Yep.
So I'm like,
See,
I like tank it until I one tick old flick, and then like it's just doomed.
yeah. See,
As a one def, you cop it.
that is something where you just have to really nail down and like get it internalized, the mechanics of the Inferno. Because like, again, like when you watch Scotty, there's no way Scotty just entered the Inferno day one. It's like, oh, I have this in the fucking bag. Like, he probably sucked ass like everybody else, but he spent so much time. And the thing that makes people really good, like the best PvMers, what they do is they get rid of the mistakes as quickly as possible. Like, they drill in good practice where it's like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of all the stupid stuff I'm doing and start really muscle memorying. I know that's not a term, but like getting that muscle memory down in the correct way. And so that's when everything starts clicking. And believe it or not, like, everybody can be really fucking good at the Inferno. Like, anybody that's relatively good at PvM in general can be a master at the Inferno. You just got to put in the time and have a desire and drive to do it. It's like, that's all it is. It's just go in there, fuck up a bunch, spend 100 hours in there, boom, you're a fucking pro.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just,
it's that's what I mean. Like, it's a big mental thing. That's why I was saying with Scotty, like, I think I got like did two tasks on my main and just instantly gave up. It was just like, I just didn't care about it and I wasn't having fun.
yep. You have you have to get over the hurdle, but you also have to have like that desire. You have to want to be good. You have to have that competitive nature about you as well.
Yeah, which I didn't really have. I kind of just wanted to like have fun with it, and then I just realized it's not fun. It's like dying is not fun. Trying to go fast.
See, this is like a kind of like a weird tangent, but I know you're really good friends with Puggin. And I always think of Puggin, and I think of like Zach Badass or Reed. He's like obviously kind of like not been in the OSRS community as much. And like those really like old school kind of PvMers that really hit the scene and were just fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, they're still incredible PvMers. But now we have this wave of like these people that were never creators coming out and are just outshining these people that I used to think were like the best. Like, like Puggin's really well rounded, and to be honest, he's had that detriment of just playing as an Ironman, which most Ironmen can just have that lingering like detriment of like you can't ever get too good because you're like having to constantly do other things, get supplies, all this bullshit. But what I really want to see is like those people like even Lake. Like Lake's still way up there, don't get me wrong, but you see Noobtype, you see Scotty, you see these really insane PvMers. And don't get me wrong, Lake's right up there with them, especially in regards to like TOA and stuff. Like he's fucking cracked at TOA. But it's cool to see that like extra competition where it's pushing these players that I used to think were the best to get better, because and it's the same thing with Adicon. Like Adicon is, first of all, insane. He's up there with the best, don't get me wrong. But you see these people, like Adicon used to hold the world record of Inferno. Like, yeah, you know, it was amazing. And he had that really competitive drive. And then fucking Scotty came out and just started like going crazy hard. And now Adicon's just like, it almost feels like, and I respect Adicon to death. Like I love that guy. But it's just, he has lost the drive because there's somebody that's just better than him at it. And it's just like that intimidation of like, fuck, like it's just like I have to actually put in the hours now to like get better. And I like that dynamic of like these people that were the top to like get better, because there's now like a new top, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I think that's, yeah. Well, dude, Adicon's he's a beast, dude. Like,
he is. And I am not like flaming these guys. Like that is not flame to say that they were like the best at one time and they've just like kind of been placed down a little bit. Like they're still right up there. Everybody I mentioned.
Yeah. I don't know. I think in Addy's case, it's more like he just like lacked the motivation of like going back in.
No, it's the lack of motivation, but clearly, at least, okay, it's not clear, but in my opinion, I think a lot of it is kind of intimidation as well. Of like seeing somebody that's really fucking good and you're like, oh, shit, like this is actually going to take a long ass time. Do I have the drive for this? Yes, it's also like just drive, but
bro, it's so hard to like speak on, especially because like I'm not that good at Inferno. Like I'm not even, I'd say I'm pretty like average at Inferno.
Yeah.
And it's like, but like I don't know. I feel like anyone who has like a sub 44, like it's literally like a sub like a 43 something or like anything along those lines. Like I think it literally is just kind of just RNG. And then like they just don't fucking, like if they lose the motivation, they just don't run, and then like they don't have a chance to get the RNG to get a better time.
Yeah, no. I mean, you're totally right. Like if anybody that has gotten a 40, like a sub 44, spent that extra time to just keep running runs until they get a really good time. First of all, you would improve over time because nobody's perfect at it yet, so you would still improve. But it's like that curve of like getting better is so sharp now. Like it takes so long to like just get better. I don't know. I just like I totally agree with you. Like they're all way up there, but the people that are gonna put in the hours are gonna remain on the top. And Scotty somehow has that fucking drive, which is like, dude, you already hold the world record and you're still running 4 hours of Inferno runs daily. Like Jesus Christ, dude.
Like, I'm that mentality, baby. I'm telling you.
It's like, dude, you already have the record. But the thing is, he wants to keep getting better. Like, he sees improvement to make, and he fucking goes for it. I'm like, and this is kind of why I mention these things in the podcast. Like, I want other people to get involved. Not myself. I don't fucking care. But I want other people to get really involved. Like, I want Scotty to have hella competition. Like, I want somebody to beat him really badly. I want somebody to fucking beat him. Because I want that competition. I want that dynamic of like 2 or 3 or 4 people like going like right at it daily, just fucking grinding for the best, you know?
Yeah, I definitely, yeah. I didn't really like see it like that. Like Scotty like sees room for improvement, and that's why he keeps potting. I just thought he does it because he likes it. Well, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah. I mean, he does like it, and he's also a streamer now, so now he's getting paid for it. So, like, there is that extra incentive to just fucking run a bunch of ads and just
fuck yeah, ads, baby.
Dude, those Twitch ads are fucking poggers. I'm told. I was in your stream when people always complain about it. I'm like, yeah, I understand it's a fucking nuisance. And Twitch, to be fair, Twitch has gone overboard. I remember when like that whole Twitch the ad incentive was like 4 minutes tops. Now it's like fucking 10 minutes they'd like offered. Like, come on, do it for 10, bitch. I'm like,
Yeah, that's I couldn't do that. That's crazy. I don't know. For me, like personally, like I get more revenue from the ads. So it's like when people complain, I just hit like, dude, I'm sorry, but like it's just
That's how
too
you're
OP.
paid as a creator. Yeah. No, that's how a
Yeah.
lot of people are paid as a creator. Especially PVM streamers. Like you see like I think of like Mulgo Kirby. Like his sub count's like relatively low in comparison to his viewer count. But he's
Yeah, for
probably
sure.
getting paid great because of the ads now. Like that's what I like about the Twitch like ad incentive program where it's like now you don't have to just sell out to your audience nonstop. Like any 5-packers, like any like no, you could just kind of stream and get paid hourly at this point, which is really comforting. It's like, oh, like it gives you that security.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I think if like that ad incentive shit wasn't a thing, I probably wouldn't have gone to Vegas. I probably wouldn't be able to afford it.
Yeah, no,
So
it's
it was really massive for me.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm totally with you. I think it's been a really good thing overall. And there always is like for those people, this is the problem. Is like I see people complaining about like the ads that are like chronic Twitch watchers that are like on it fucking 24/7. I'm like, bro, just get
Dude,
Twitch
just buy
Turbo.
Turbo.
Like if you are on Twitch every day, just get Turbo. Like you're a grown ass adult. Like it's just like you get no ads anywhere. And if you're gonna be perma camped on Twitch, that's the like I will never not have Twitch Turbo now, and I'll never not have YouTube Premium because I'm on both of those sites non fucking stop, and I
Yeah.
don't see a goddamn ad, and it's incredible, and it's just made my life so much better.
Yeah. Well, because like I actually was explaining it the other day to someone. Like, I think I was in Unlucky stream, and someone's like, "Dude, why do you run so many ads?" And I'm like, "Dude, I literally said to him, like, I see you on Twitch all the time, bro. Just get Twitch Turbo. You have no ads anywhere in any stream, and it also I'm pretty sure it supports the streamer.
Yeah, it
Like
does. It's
it
like
still
watching an ad. Yeah.
yeah, it still acts like you're watching the ad, which is pretty sick in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. Just like it's always the chronic viewers that are complaining too. Just like like dude, just
Yeah.
like how are you just like sitting through ads when you're on this site nonstop? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I
And like
think I don't know. Yeah, you go for it.
personally, like with ads, like watching ads, like I don't really give a fuck. Like I don't mind watching an ad if it's supporting the streamer that I'm watching.
I'll be honest, Twitch ads piss me the fuck off. Like they are so
Really?
bad. YouTube ads are one thing where it's like okay, skip after 5 seconds, maybe watch something up to like 15 seconds. Twitch ads have gotten so out of control. I don't even remember first of all because I've been using Twitch Turbo for so long. But like it used to be like I'm popping into a stream and I'd have to watch like legit 90 seconds of ads just to get into the stream. And then it was like a fucking ad
Yeah.
breaks like 3 minutes of ads. Now, obviously, it's like up to 5 minutes, which is ridiculous. But I'm like, nobody's going to sit there for 3, 4, 5 minutes just straight ads. Like, what the fuck, Twitch? Like, what is
Yeah.
this? It's
I yeah,
ridiculous.
I do yeah, I do agree with that because like it does suck going into like a new stream,
Mm-hmm.
like trying to find a new stream to watch and then just copying ads is like a bit demotivating, but like
Dude, they
I don't
need
know.
to have a skip button. Like skip makes it feel like you're in control of being able to skip it. So if you make it like 10 seconds, then a skip, like just do
Yeah.
that. It just makes you feel better as the consumer of just I can skip this.
Yeah, true.
But yeah,
That a skip button would go hard.
them forcing it down. Like I even think it would be. I even think now. Well, I don't know how this whole works. Like, I don't even know if this would actually be a better thing or not. But like, even like an advertisement banner right below the stream, just like fucking put that
Yeah.
up. That probably makes the site look like worse and just kind of gross looking. But I don't know. Yeah,
No, I mean it could work. Like maybe like on the actual streamer's screen, not
yeah,
like on the actual website. You know what I mean?
yeah. Like the worst part is like it just you can't even see the stream anymore. I think they've made a few adjustments again. I've used Twitch Turbo for so long. Maybe you can now see the stream as well as the advertisement, but like that would be enough. Just at least still be able to see the stream and like have it muted or something. I don't know if they did that or not already. But yeah,
I think they like do a little pop out box, goes like above the chat.
Okay.
It's
okay. Well, yeah, if they do that, then that already is better. Like it doesn't make you feel like you're just missing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like I don't know. I don't mind supporting people.
Yeah,
like I used to be before TwitchCon. I was sub to a lot of people.
It's always tough unsubbing. I used to have that problem as well. I've kind of gotten over it where I can just like I understand now. I used to like sub to somebody and then I'm like, fuck, I'm sub for life at this point because if I unsub, I'm just gonna look like an asshole. But I just realized like I don't think that about other people that unsub to me. So why do I have this assumption that people think that of me? You know what I mean?
No, exactly. Yeah, no, I get exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, I don't know. Sometimes I feel real weird about it. Like the other day, someone gifted subs to me, and I didn't realize how much they have gifted me in total, and I genuinely just like felt bad. I was like, I'm sorry, you've like that's a lot.
Yeah,
no, like
that is exactly how I used to feel all the time too. But you have to remember, like everyone, like people think differently about certain things. Like, and you also have to keep in mind, like just not everyone is in the same situation. So there are genuinely people that have spare income and they want to support their favorite creators. Like they feel absolutely fine doing that. And there's no buyer's remorse. For me, when I was broke, like, you know, subbing to somebody like, or like giving, you know, like a $10, $20 donation, like I would like in the back of my mind, I'm like, ah, fuck, like I could have probably like maybe used that for like something else. And so then I would use that mentality and like project it onto other people. So like I would think that other people instantly have buyer's remorse or like have that feeling of like, maybe I shouldn't have like given all that money. But genuinely, people are totally cool supporting creators, and there's absolutely nothing like that. They're not feeling bad about it, but projecting it onto them will make it feel worse, and then it'll give you that whatever it's called, imposter syndrome, where like you feel like you don't deserve anything, and that's like the worst. That's the worst thing to have as a creator. Like you got to get over it. Like
that's sort of me at the moment. I can't lie. Good so.
Yeah, imposter syndrome fucking sucks. A lot of creators deal with it, and it just doesn't. It feels like you don't deserve anything. I obviously suffer with that. Like I've gotten over it pretty well, but there is a fine line where you don't want to just think you fucking are entitled to everything, but you also have to not feel like you don't deserve anything. It's so hard. It's like you have to walk that tightrope of not being arrogant, but just understanding I'm producing content, people like watching, people come here, like it's okay for people to support you.
I think when it gets really bad with me when like for example, sometimes I get like really burnt and I just won't stream for like 2-3 weeks, and then I'll come back and I'll be streaming daily, and then like people will like resub to me and I'll feel just so bad. Like I'll just like I don't know, I just feel so bad. I genuinely just enjoy people's company in my chat. Like I honestly couldn't care if people subbed, because like the money from ads like is like it's like enough for me to like live pretty much. Like it pays rent, my phone bill, and I get some savings, some spending money as well. And it's like I don't know, I genuinely just like people being there is like
that's enough.
Like that's enough for me. Like that's why I go live. And like also like knowing the fact that like it's so crazy to me that this is like kind of a thing, but like I think there is like generally some people who like really want me to go live like every day. Like they want to see me, like they want to watch my stream. And then that makes me like want to go live more and like just like do it sort of like for them.
Yeah.
Even if I don't want to go live, you know what I mean? Does it make sense?
Yeah, no, totally. I'm completely with you. I've had my own stream burnout. I used to stream very, very consistently, and then this past year, Just like, yeah, just been very inconsistent for a variety of reasons that I won't get into. But yeah, it happens. Yeah. Actually, I want to cover some of these Twitter topics because there's just so many that, well, first of all, revolve TwitchCon and also just revolve some like memes and stuff. So I'm gonna go over a few with you if you're cool.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, let's go. Let's talk.
Prison Joe asks, "Why did you point a firearm at me?" What happened there? What happened there?
So basically, I'm retarded, right? And then, so I'm pretty intoxicated, and PJ comes up to me and he's like, "Yo, Zandie, you want to see my gun?" And of course, this is like my first day in America. Like, I'm like, I haven't like seen a gun yet.
Your
I'm
first
like,
fucking impression of America. You want to see my gun? Like, fucking hell.
Yeah. I was like, dude, fucking oath, I want to see your gun, bro. And then he fucking, I saw him do it. He made sure it was not loaded. He had no bullets in it. And he told me, don't put my thing on the trigger under any circumstance. So I didn't put the thing on the trigger at all, right?
Yeah.
And then so I was like, yo, PJ, take a photo of me, please. Begging. And then he was taking a photo of me, and I go to pose with the photo.
No. Oh no.
And I like I'm cool and shit. And then he's like, fucking dude, don't point it at me, what the fuck? And then I instantly point it at my own head after. And he said, he's like, dude, don't fucking do that either, you fucking idiot. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Oh God.
It was fucking hilarious.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's like rule number 1. Never pointed at any like person.
Any human, yeah. I see. Look, I get like that's like common knowledge and like common sense, but like I don't have that. But yeah, it was really funny at the time. No one died, of course. No one got shot. And yeah. That's why I pointed a gun at him, I guess.
Well, it was deserved.
I should have been like, yeah, because I fucking hate him. No.
Yeah, that.
I love PJ.
Yeah, I mean it's an honest mistake. Sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay, Scotizo asks, "How did you like America? Also, are you gonna be maining another hardcore?"
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, because like, I sort of do. Is that weird? And
no, that's dope. Yeah, no, you definitely get that like addiction, sort of like that little. Just like I think
because I kind of want to max my Ironman, right? So hear me out. I might start playing another one while I do like 99 fishing at the pond. You know what I mean? Or like 99 redwoods or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we'll see how we go. Like if I'm probably gonna mega scale it while fishing. And like wood cutting, and if I get a Tbow, I'll probably play it until it dies. But if I don't get a Tbow, I probably won't. Does it make sense?
Yeah. Is it stressful though? Like how stressful is the hardcore Ironman life? Just being a streamer.
I mean, I find it fun. I also don't think like I don't think I'm a pussy. You know what I mean? I think like I didn't really like. I definitely cared about the status, and I tried. You know, I did try and keep it, but like I didn't let me being a hardcore stop me from doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. The only thing I never really did was like go in the wilderness, really.
Yeah.
Like I would pretty much do anything.
What are your thoughts on Mutts?
He's a beast.
Fucking beast.
He's a fucking beast. I think he's a bit lost in the game at the moment. I saw him doing clues and shit.
Yeah.
I guess he's got nothing to do. He's got like pretty much max gear.
Like he wants to get Blood Torva, sounds like, but he's working on it slowly.
Yeah, I mean, I think he can definitely do it because I think at Levi, it's probably the hardest Levi, and like at any of them, right? If you fuck up once, just tally. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, it's like it's gonna be annoying. You're gonna use a lot of orbs probably.
Yeah.
If you do fuck up a lot, but I don't think he'll fuck up a lot. I don't think he will
either because he's gonna have so much practice on a man.
Yeah. I think he said he's at like 14 kc like a couple weeks ago at Levi, and I think Levi's going to be the hardest for him. And dude, he's like, when he starts doing like back to back Levi kills, like fucking Noobtype and shit, like he'll be fine. Like he'll just fucking one and done it on the hardcore.
Bruh, Mutz is so fucking good. Like,
dude,
he's not even like in the top echelon of like PvMers by any means, but he's so fucking good at hardcore mode. Like,
yeah,
he's the best hardcore player of all time. That dude is fucking cracked, and he's spent years being a hardcore.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not his first rodeo. You know what I'm saying?
He's oh my god! Like, I just remember it wasn't his first death at Armadale, like miss flicking like 3 minions, and they all like KO'd him.
Yep.
I think that was like his first. Like, dude, he's
died.
He's had so many beast accounts and died, and he just instant remakes and somehow makes a better account. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that shit's crazy to me. Like, when I'd say I've played 2 remakes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always like I always have a massive break after dying. Like after I died, I just wouldn't play. I just wouldn't play RuneScape. I'd play League of Legends. Like, I'd play League for a bit.
Yeah, that psychopath just instantly remakes. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's beast though. I got so much respect for Mutz.
I do too.
Good bloke too.
Yeah, no, super fucking humble. It's always like the fucking most humble people are the best.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
He's sick. He's a good dude.
Let's see. Defy J asks, when are we going to Revs?
Dude, so basically Revs is like a nightclub in Melbourne.
Oh,
and I'm never
not
going
the Rev
to
Cave.
Revs.
It's not the Rev
No,
Cave.
He's not talking about Rev Caves. I'm probably never going to that shithole. Apparently funny story, well, it's not really funny actually. Apparently someone died at this nightclub and wasn't found for like 3 days or something.
Jesus, fuck, dude. Yeah, like, absolutely don't go there.
That's how much of like it's like, dude. It's like I think it's open like 24/7 almost, and then it's like just really like fucking everyone just gets fucked up.
God damn.
I do not want to go to that place.
Okay, Miss Jord asks, is your Zandie music that loud for you as well? Can we, you know what, let's take a tangent on the hardstyle. What got you into that? And then you can answer her question.
What got me into hardstyle? My good friend, you probably know Roth.
Yep.
Roth, he showed me like a bunch of like the Ziz like songs like by PvMers and shit, like 2-3 years ago, and then like it just spiraled. Like I just got into a whole I just started loving it. He started linking me like mixes and stuff, and I started listening to like Euphoricast, and then I started watching Puggin a lot, and it was just like I just started loving it, bro. Like I fucking love it, dude. It just makes you feel the way hardstyle makes you feel. Like makes you feel.
Yeah, it makes you feel.
makes me feel is like insane. Like, dude, I could literally like be wanting to fucking unalive myself in game, and then fucking and then just like instantly just like be instantly happy and just have no fucking worries about like my thoughts and shit.
That's fucking cool. It's cool that like music can actually really do that. It can.
Dude, it's like uplifter. That's what I mean. Like, dude, hardstyle, euphoric hardstyle for me is like such a fucking game changer for like how it affects my mood and like makes me feel like it's like the only sort of genre that's like ever done that to me as well.
Wow.
Where it's like made me genuinely like happy.
That's cool.
So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
See, for me, like hardstyle's never clicked. It's never like been my go-to genre by any means. In fact, it kind of gives me a migraine. And so,
no, that's honestly fair, dude. I get it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah. But it is. I will say I'll fully admit there are some hardstyle tracks that fucking slap, but they're very few and far between for me personally.
Yeah.
But like I have my own like little quirk. Like I love deep progressive house, like classic stuff. It's like early 2000s and stuff, which is not everyone's cup of tea. And I don't know if you feel this. Like, do you ever feel like what's that meme? There's like a meme of you like sharing your music with people and then instantly becomes like hella annoying, or like you become like super self-conscious of it, even though when you're listening to it alone, you're like fucking jamming. And then as soon as you're like sharing it with somebody, it's like the cringiest thing ever.
Well, that's the thing, dude. When I like go hang out with my friends and shit, like I always like joke around about putting hardstyle on, and they're all just like, dude, get fucked. I'm like, get fucked. And I'm like, dude, please, man. Dude, it's just, I know it's so funny.
Story of everybody's life. They just can't. It's so hard to share non like pop or non like super popular hip hop music. Like if you share that, that's like fine because it's just like it's so popular, but if you're trying to share your niche sort of genres, it's always just so cringe. Just like even me, like I will literally I will empathize so hard with the listener that I'm with, and I will pretend like the song's the most annoying thing ever. Like I'll almost like I'll put myself in their position and try to hear the song in an annoying way for some reason. It's fucking horrible. But she asks, is the Zandie music that loud for you as well as it is for your viewers?
Yeah, fucking hell. Sometimes it's funny. Like sometimes I'll like knock my headset and I'll be like, dude, why the fuck is it so quiet? And then everyone's like, dude, it's fucking loud as fuck. I'm like, oh, I knocked it, and then I just crank it back up.
Oh
my God. Dude, it's just good, man, and it's way better cranked. Like, it's way better fucking just blasting your ears with it.
Yep.
I'm probably going to get tinnitus, whatever the fuck it's called. But, fuck it. We ball.
Just insane hearing damage in your older years.
Yeah.
We'll
see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you're totally right. Loud music hits so hard. It's so crazy how that kind of works as well. Like, you'll listen to the same fucking song, just like half volume. That's good. You crank it up double, and it's just like, oh my God. Like,
like, oh my God, this is a fucking tune. You know what I mean? Like, I get you 100%.
All right. She also asks, what is the thing you dread the most on early Ironman, but is essential to the account?
Oh, probably like fucking like thieving or something, or like farming.
Yeah. Oh my God. See that
like early level farming, like having no seeds, and then like that's why I say thieving, right? Because like early game, if you're not just camping farming guild, like doing master farmers is pretty dope if you do it for a day. Because that's what I did on my hardcore. The hardcore I'm on, or the dead hardcore I'm on now. I did 95 thieving and just went straight to fucking master farmer. I think 94 actually, the fail rate. And did it for a day and got 95 for chambers.
Yeah.
I was set.
So if you make a new hardcore, you're going to be a squirker?
No, I'm not. Dude, I'm not doing that shit, bro.
You're not going to squirk?
No, fuck that.
Why fuck that? Why?
I'm fucking BJing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but squirking's 2 click, you know? Just like click, click, done. Click, click.
Yeah, don't you need stamps?
You don't need. You can just walk.
Well, how does that affect the XP rates?
Probably horribly.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah. That's why
I'll just get RSI blackjacking.
Yeah, no, that's annual profit. The thing with the squirking is like it's literally like the shooting stars of thieving.
I'm surprised they made a world then called it. You see that? 524. You see that world name?
The world name?
Yeah.
What did they do to it?
It's called Squirkin'. And then
what
Squirkin'
the
2.
Fuck? Holy shit! What? 523 and 524 are Squirkin' and Squirkin' 2.
Yep.
That is that's crazy. Who did that? Fucking Mod Hootie, probably. Let's be honest. Mod Hootie's a great addition to the team. He's been memeing hard on Twitter.
Yeah. I think it's like probably one of the best people they could have chosen for the job.
Oh, yeah.
100.
Oh yeah,
and he was telling me a bit before it was announced. Like I was chatting with him, and dude, he sounded so excited, and I'm just so happy for him. Like he sounds so excited and shit.
Yeah, dude.
And he's yeah.
Dude, Hootie
man.
deserves all the success. That dude is such a hard worker, so talented, and just passionate dude.
Like his work ethic is fucking through the roof.
It's crazy.
He's a good dude as well.
And he's so artistic. Like he's just knows art. Like he's got that vision, of just like what looks good, what is good. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, it's fucking dope.
He's a really talented dude. And like everybody loves him too. So he's like also charismatic, which is just best of both worlds. Yeah. Dude's insane. I was gonna say something. I fucking forgot. Hamzy says Pepe L. Where did Pepe L come from? Where did that originate from? I swear, like it just all of a sudden started springing up like a few years back, and now it's the Hardstyle.
A Rooney dude made it. His name is, I think it's like Didzy or something like that. Didzy or something. And he I don't know who he made it for, but yeah, it just I don't actually know because I wasn't around Twitch that time and during that time, so it was way before my time when it started.
Is that the best Hardstyle emote?
Yeah, it's pretty up there. I love a Komodo chomp. A Komodo chomp goes hard.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah, I can message it to you for reference.
Yeah, let's see it.
He's chomping away. Look at him.
Oh, it's literally just a Pog champ, but
chomping.
Yeah, let me see this.
Well, because it used to be called Komodo Hype before it was Pog champ.
Wow. So that one's the best, you say?
It's up there with Pepe L.
Okay, what's the very best?
Dude, I don't know, man. Like,
do you think Rare Wooks is good? Is up there?
Rare
Wooks is kind of old. It's kind of like an older one, but
it's like an old time hood classic. You know what I mean? Like it's good. Like it's always gonna be good.
I like Pepe L. I think Pepe L is like it's also cute. It's like adorable.
Yeah, I think it's got to be like Ziz Please or Komodo Chomp.
Oh yeah, Ziz Please is good as well.
But there's a lot of emotes you can, especially like the content creator like what's it called, like variations are pretty cool as well.
Oh yeah. Everyone's got like their own like color and stuff.
Like yeah, like Flash's one is really cool. It's like a little Flash doing a Pepe L.
Do you have it?
The Sibera? Oh, maybe. Fuck.
If you don't, that's fine.
But yeah, I don't. Okay. It's cool though. And Puggins is cool. It's a little pug. Yeah. Pepe L. I don't know. Yeah, dude. I just like. It's so hard when people ask me to rank shit that I love because like I just love them all.
Yep. No, I'm with you.
It's so hard to pick one.
I had a huge, I still do, huge obsession with Pug Please.
Yeah.
Pug Please, dude, just slap. It obviously doesn't work with like Hardstyle, but with a lot of music, it just fucking slaps. That was iconic for me for a long time.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
Yeah. I also like Apple Cat Run. You know that one?
Oh, dude.
That's so cute.
Is it like the little fucking... Yeah, I don't know.
It's like the little cat and the apple, and it's just running.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
Fuck, I was going to say something.
Oh, it's okay. Dude, you know what the worst
Dog
thing...
Jam, bro. That's what I was thinking of.
What is?
Dog Jam, bro. Love that emote. I just sent it to you.
Nah, that one never like caught my attention as much. It's still good, but it's not up there in my opinion.
Yeah, I love it. It's
dude. You know what the most depressing thing is when you when you have a viewer in your stream that's like, what's Apple Cat Run or what's Pepe what's any of these emotes? Like they don't have BTTV or 7TV or any of this shit, so they are literally just seeing the words, and you just realize that they've been a viewer in your stream for years. And they've never like enjoyed the chat experience because they've never seen the animated emotes. And so you're like, I don't know if it's ever happened to you, but it happens to me all the time where people genuinely are like like they don't understand the emote culture. They've just been
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
words on the screen.
Dude, yeah, bro. I've had dude. When some people come in and like they're not like a terminal Twitch watcher like we all are, and I remember like I've had multiple people be like, dude, what are all these like fucking words? I'm like, oh, dude, you have to download 7TV. You have to download
You
Better Twitch
have
TV.
to. If you're a Twitch viewer, like you have to do these things. Like I know it sounds like you're gonna get a virus on your computer. No, you're not. It's a safe plugin. It's a Chrome extension. Like just fucking, you gotta send
Just
it.
do
It
it.
revolutionizes your chat experience. I remember it
Oh
years
yeah,
back. I think it was
100%.
I think it was 2015. Like end of 2015. Like I had been watching Twitch for several months, and I just remember seeing people like type "feels good, man," and like all this weird stuff, and like rare wooks, and just like
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are people typing this stuff? Like, it's so odd. And then I finally like figured it out, and it was game changing. So I still remember how it feels to be like lost in the dark and just have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. But it's definitely like interesting that people like there's still new people coming to Twitch. Pretty much is
Yeah,
what that
no,
means.
yeah, it's insane. You know what's also crazy is seeing a genuine noob in RuneScape, or like just people that have like the cutest noob questions. And
Yeah, dude.
you forget that like you used to be that too. Like 2015 when I started playing again, like the first thing I wanted to do was get 72 Slayer for Wyverns. Not the first thing I wanted to do, but like, a month in, I was like, oh, Wyverns have a really good drop table. I'm going to go kill them. Dude, I went in and my gear was a fucking like black D-hide with an obby cape with a rune crossbow. Like I didn't even know what an Ava's accumulator was. I genuinely had no idea. And people were like laughing at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I thought this cape was good. Like I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, and then I realized there's a cape that collects your ammo. I'm like, what the fuck?
That changes everything.
Yeah, you learn all these things and you're like, oh, but I still remember being a total noob. Good times.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, I did. We probably enjoyed the game way more back then.
No, I hated my life back then. No, I'm kidding.
What?
No. I say that as a meme because people are always like, dude, he's enjoyed the game so much. And I try to do the reversal. Like, no, he's literally crying in this computer chair. He has no idea what he's doing. No, straight up, though. That was good times.
I think the word is being like ignorant to things. Is that the word? Like, just like not knowing what the fuck is going on is like ideal, because then you just have so much fun because you have no idea what's good. So like you're not worrying about being good.
Dude, it was
you're just doing whatever you want, you know what I mean?
Bruh, first time playing Ironman, like on this account. Like it wasn't technically my first time, it was my second Ironman account, but like getting to that mid-game, late game stage, like progressing through your Slayer where you're like killing Sire and then you're killing Serb and you're killing Smoke Devils, like all of that progression was so fucking magical. Like just playing an Ironman from the very get-go up until late game is just a magical experience. It's just you're learning so much, and you're exploring, and you're getting upgrades. It's so great. I almost wish I could like erase my memory in a sense and just like play this game like I was so addicted, like just stupidly addicted, stupidly like obsessed with just like getting your levels up. Like as soon as you've done it one time, like me at this point, who knows? I've never really actually had a really fresh start experience like on a new account because I'm so intimidated by like what you said, farming and like having to quest and do all this bullshit.
Dude, that's why I'm so hesitant into like doing another hardcore.
Same, dude. I just like I worry if I'll even enjoy it, but
dude, that's what I mean. Like I can't do it. I did. Dude, I don't want to think about it. It's like it actually just sucks, man. Like the thoughts of doing demonics for like the 4th time, getting 93 crafting for the 4th time, getting 95 Slayer for the 4th time, like,
and then like, potentially dying and losing it all again.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, dude. That's what stops me from playing the remake. I actually already have a remake.
Okay, let me ask you this. On your remakes that you have done, has it been actually fun in the journey doing it? Is it like the thought of it might be intimidating and shitty, but is actually doing it enjoyable, would you say?
The progression is definitely really fun. I can't lie. The account I play now was actually given to me by my friend. It's like an 800, 900 total account. I think it had like it pretty much had Barrow's gloves quested.
Mm.
And then I then grabbed like he gave it to me and I just crabbed it for like a month and got like 90 plus stats, everything. And then yeah, just went from there. Just went straight to Gauntlet. And then yeah, just once you get that Bowfa dude on an early account, like
Mm-hmm.
the game just fucking changes. Like every Iron Man needs to get a Bowfa. Like that shit is so OP for so many things, and it just spirals the progression like so hard because you
See,
can get that Bowfa and then you can just go do Bandos instantly.
See, like I think I'm one of those players that would actually like, even though I would despise doing certain things, like certain quests, or just like, oh my god, like I don't want to do these. It just feels like chores. If I put my mindset in the right place, I actually do enjoy the really early game stuff. It feels like, I don't know, like every single progression feels great. The
Yeah,
My concern with starting a new account is I just feel like, even though the grind will be way, way different than what I experienced in like 2017, just so many new methods out and so many new metas, it's like I
oh, for sure.
still feel like I would have more fun potentially doing a snowflake, like some sort of restrictions.
Ah, dude, I did.
Or,
Ah, dude,
or else it's literally just doing everything I've
did.
done, like just repeating it, like in the same fashion, where it's like, okay, get my fucking PvM items, max my accounts. Like it just feels all the same. I don't know, but
I
maybe
just
I'm
think
wrong.
restricting your account from best in slot items just feels so weird to me. Like I understand people love it and like it, that's
Hmm.
their thing, but for me, I could never do that. Like I could never make a pure or something like that or 45 def account.
Really?
Yeah, it would just irk me that I can't wear best in slot gear.
That's true, but it's like the mindset. But I'm with you, because like this account from the get go, I was like, I want everything. Like I don't want to restrict myself in any way. But I feel like once you have an
For sure.
account, that's just, you fucking played for, like, this account I've been playing for 6 years, and it's just, I like have never had any restrictions. I've always just been maxed for, almost 4 years at this point. Like it's just, I think things get stale a little bit, and so I
Yeah.
think I would need, I don't know, maybe a restriction would be good, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe having a restriction will actually just make me feel like shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess you could just try it, and then if you don't want to restrict it, you don't have to restrict yourself anymore. You know, it's
That's
like not
true.
like it's locked in.
That's true. Jimmy asks, how he has 3 questions. How's the gym progress? What hurdles have you faced in your streaming career that you are proud to have overcome? And are you free for basketball next weekend?
That's funny. Um, I'll start with the first one. So my gym progression, I can't lie. The past 2 weeks I've been going again with my brother. But like before that, I didn't go for like 2 months. I had some health problems,
Mm.
and it just yeah stopped me from like pretty much like doing most daily things. It was actually kind of fucking fucked up. But I've been feeling a lot better, and I've been going back to gym with the broski, and I'm obviously a bigger bloke, and it's like my goal is to lose a lot of weight, and I have been losing a lot of weight. But yeah, it's a slow process, right? It's like I
That's
don't
what
know.
it is. It's like you got to find something sustainable as well.
Yeah,
Like it's like it's all about, are you heading in the direction you want? It doesn't matter
yeah,
how
exactly.
slow or how quickly you need to get there. In fact, it's usually better if it is a slower pace. It's not as drastic, and you're not going to have the consequences of bouncing back. But
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, no, I mean, I think that's good that just caring enough to go to the gym, because for so many gamers, it's like, chronic gamers I'm talking about, it's so easy to fall into the trap of just not caring about your physical health.
That's exactly what it was, man. Like I genuinely just didn't care about my life, really. And I just playing RuneScape and just had no, like, I just didn't give a fuck at all. I'd fucking shove my face like a fat cunt and just didn't have any care in the world. And then, mix of like two things, really. My dad had a heart attack, and, which I don't really speak to, like, my dad at all, but like the fact he had one was like a big reason why I wanted to start losing weight, because I like was conscious, like before it happened, I was like really conscious of how like big I was, and I was like, I definitely wanted to change, but the thing that really like kicked me in the bum to like do something was my dad having a heart attack, and also a little bit like I was talking to this woman, and I wanted to improve myself, not only for me, but like also for like my image.
Yeah, that'll do it. Fucking girls will, those are the best motivators in my opinion.
Yeah,
no, I mean,
it's but it's cool. It's cool also seeing the gym progress as well, because like before going to the gym, I swear like my biceps, like they were not real. Like my muscles, I had fuck all, and now I just feel like they're fucking bazookas.
Yep. It's
and
really
like
cool. It's
the newbie gains as well.
Yep.
It's like, it's insane. Like the progress you see when you first start doing gym is like addicting.
It gets more addicting over time, even, believe it or not. Like it's something where like the longer you're at it and the more progress like the more you sculpt, like you just like in any fashion, like if you're really overweight and you're like losing weight, like just seeing you have the like full on power to completely change the way you look is like super empowering. It's just like, oh, like it gets you out of that cycle or that like mind trap of thinking like nothing can be done. It's like for so many people, that's how it literally feels. And that's how it felt for me. Like for years, like I was never like super overweight or anything, but I was chubby and soft and had like no muscle because I just fucking really didn't do shit. I was just sitting on my computer for years. And
Dude, yeah, I don't know about you, but like I just like, I was so uneducated with like so many things.
That is so many people. I wasn't actually in that boat. I actually did know quite a bit. And like, because like my senior year, I was very lean and I understood how to get lean because I was kind of soft, like skinny fat my whole life growing up. And then like senior year, I really got into shape and was in sports. And then I started learning how to lift like in college a little bit. But it was like, I knew the tools. It just didn't internalize fully until the last couple of years, where it was like getting chubby again. I realized like, okay, I can do something about this. Like it's like it started feeling like, okay, I now understand that growing muscle is literally just lifting heavy things, putting tension on the muscles, ripping the muscle fibers, and then eating and making it reform. It's the same thing with like losing weight is just eat less. Like it's just, you see your body as like this system. Like this is like my own, mental processing of like it was just literally I am a system that needs food to survive. Every single day I need food. And if I don't eat that food, like my body's going to get the energy from somewhere. It's going to get it from the fucking fat I'm storing. So all it is just don't eat as much and you will lose tons of weight. But it's very tough to get rid of those habits for the first, and it's only tough getting rid of habits for the first couple weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks, and then it's a fucking breeze. It's just you got to get over that hurdle.
Yeah. Well, like it's for me it was like I like knew nothing about like calorie intake and like all this shit, and like my brother, he actually lost he was like my biggest helper pretty much. Like he at the time he was going gym for like a year at the time, and he lost like 60 kilos, right? Like heaps of weight. And then he was the one who actually taught me about like my maintenance calories and like what like what sort of things have heaps of calories and what sort of things don't.
Yep.
And like and just like being aware of like how many calories you're actually putting in your body is like, I don't know, it's like, it's just, I wish I knew this earlier in my life. Like,
the thing is like you're still young. Like you may think like, you know, I don't know, maybe like obviously we'll all think it's the same thing with like so many aspects of my life. I wish I had learned all this stuff earlier, but it's better late than never. Basically, it's like there's the present is, you know, happening now, and this is like the time to make change. But
yeah, exactly.
You're totally right though. Like there's so many people that are uneducated about, like my older brother. I mean, he, you know, he's just like an inch or two taller than me, and I mean, he puffed up to like 325 pounds in a matter of a few years. He was pretty lean in high school, and then like right after high school, in college, he just didn't give a fuck, and he just like ate. But he was so uneducated about it. He just like ignored it, kind of just like ate, just fast food every single day, like whatever, just eat as much as you want until you're, you know, get all your pleasure from food, basically. And he got so big, and then he just finally started educating himself and like had a drive to finally like get better, because he realized like his quality of life had just gone down so much. And so he lost like 120 pounds in like 2 years.
That's
it's amazing too to see it, because for him, all my brother did, because I was living with him at the time, and he had like really bad sleep apnea, and he was like, it's just not in, he was kind of like deteriorating in a sense. And so him finally making that leap, because I would talk to him, I'd be like, hey, like I would try to be like, hey, like maybe like I never actually said this, like, hey, lose some weight, because I'm way too polite for that. I'm just like, he's living his own fucking life, like whatever. But I would get worried, you know, because when I first started streaming, that's when I moved in with him, and we slept in the same fucking room because we just were in a tiny apartment. And I would hear his sleep apnea, like he was not breathing at night. And so that fucking worried me. Like it scared me for his health. And he was like, you know, just mid-20s. And so I always kind of worried about that. And then like, and I would try, you know, I'd say like some things, but I was really in no place to talk. Like, I wasn't like fat, but I was like not healthy. But I understood, okay, don't eat at that much. He just had no control. But eventually he figured it out. Like he made the change, and all he did was just ate less and went for a few walks like a week.
Yep.
Just like that is all it took.
Exactly.
And he shredded like 80 pounds in like 5 months. Like it just like liquefied off of him. And it was, he didn't even eat healthy. He just ate like steaks and like soup and like some of his like healthier chips. But there was no veggies. There was no fucking fruit involved. It's just like, no, he just literally just ate less. Like, and that's all it took. And like seeing him get healthy and seeing him like understand, because as soon as you do it yourself, you understand like you're in control of your body. And that's like the most empowering thing.
Yeah, well, for me, I think I just lacked the discipline for ages, and I also like just was like
It's
when
that,
I felt
mindset's
shit,
not there. Yeah.
I don't know. I would also just like get all this junk food to like make myself feel better, because like I had a lot of trauma when I was a bit younger, and like I just kind of like just always just felt shit about it, and I never really like worked, like I never really like faced it, you know what I mean, if that makes sense. Never really faced it until like 2 years ago, when I went to some therapist and sorted it out. And then that's when like all that shit happened with my dad, and then bam, I was just on the grind. I think I'm down like 30 something kilos from my heaviest.
Hell yeah.
And I want to lose like another 30, another 40.
Yeah, that's all it
That's
is.
the goal.
Just goals. Just keep grinding as long as you're in the right direction. But you're right. It's so much of the problems that everybody face come from childhood trauma. That's what I started realizing. Like it's the same thing for me. Like I see so many of my life choices and it's still like some stuff is still not resolved. Like I know it because I still like struggle with certain things mentally and like I won't get into it, but a lot of it stems from like my childhood religion. Like
Yeah.
that really warped my reality, and I didn't even realize it until trying to like deconstruct it and then understanding why I think the way I think, and trying to just deconstruct all this stuff has been like a process, and I still need more therapy. Like I've seen a therapist, but I'm trying to get another one that'll be a little bit better for me. And yeah, that shit, like you see the triggers, some people it's food, some people it's video games. Like for me, it was fucking video game. Like this was my escape from like, dealing with reality. It was so much better. Like this was my comfort, is like just playing RuneScape and just fucking ignoring the world. And
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously it's cool for like, us two, like me and you both, to have like made something out of that kind of like coping. At least for me, it's straight up coping, but to like be able to like do it for a living is just like really amazing. But
yeah, we are blessed.
So blessed. So and it's easy to take it for granted over years, but you got to remember like how lucky you are to be in the position. Like I speak for myself. Like I'm so fucking lucky to be in the position I'm in.
Oh, dude, for sure. I never thought like any of this would happen. Like literally the reason why I started streaming was my friend was like to me, he's like, dude, you play the game all day, every day. You might as well fucking stream it. And I just started streaming. People started watching. And then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, Dixie cousin. Here we are. And I'm free for basketball, Jimmy, next week. And
let's fucking go. Oh, the second one was, what hurdles have you faced in your streaming career that you're proud to have overcome?
Dude, that's the thing. Like that's a great question. Like really, but I don't think I've had any like hurdle involving streaming. Like it's just like I've never had any dramas, never had any like problems, any like I don't know. I just haven't had any hurdles. I feel like I don't know.
I feel like the only hurdle, I feel like
it's like motivation, I guess. Is but like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go on.
You're right. I was just gonna say like just one thing that a lot of streamers deal with, probably me and you both, I'd say, is just like getting in your head about things, which I still haven't overcome entirely. But like, just not like understanding that people like flaming. It's just people on the internet. They're just fucking around, like, or just they're in a hateful mindset, and you have to just let it go, and you have to like stream for the enjoyment instead of being so wrapped up in your head about things going live. That's me, at least.
Yeah, I agree. And I also like I try and be like real cruisy with it, and like not like I try not to work myself up over shit.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Because at the end of the day, I'm playing RuneScape, I'm playing tunes. If people don't want to watch me, they don't have to watch me. Like it's, I just haven't worried about any streaming related things. I guess like I was worried about getting pwned or not when I was applying for it, but like that's like not like a hurdle or anything. It's just me getting denied. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Bending Time says, "Aw, big fan. I love you so much, Zandie. What's something that you're passionate about or very interested in that you don't really get to talk about on stream?"
Damn, that's a good question. I got so much love for Ed, by the way. He's like just such a good bloke. And he's like fucking always in my stream, like always. I love it. But my passions outside of RuneScape, and I don't really talk about it. Probably it's not as much as like as of recent, but like basketball has been a big part of my life. Ever since I was like 4 years old. So I'd probably say basketball. Don't really talk about it too much. But yeah, I played basketball for when I was like 4 years old to like 21.
Shit.
And
I mean, you got the height for it. You're a giant, dude.
Yeah,
Wait, who's taller? You or Defy? You guys are like...
Oh, Defy, bro. Yeah, Defy's way taller.
Not way taller. You and... Well, maybe a couple
Dude,
inches. Defy is massive, to be honest. But
I was looking up to Defy. Like he's definitely taller. Like I think he's like 3 inches taller. Like that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But
you're like what? Well, I don't know what the fucking Aussie measurements are. You're like 6'4" though, right? In American units.
I'm 6'5".
Okay, so I think Defy's only 6'7", so I think you're only 2 inches shorter.
I thought he was 6'8".
No, well maybe, but I think he said he was 6'7". I think people said he was 6'7".
Yeah, he's
fucking nuts, bro.
Huge.
Like I just remember seeing him the first time. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like,
did you meet fucking Aliop as well? He's fucking tall as well.
But he's an inch shorter than Defy, I think, or just as tall or something. They're
both insanely tall.
Yeah, I met him in Tennessee, and he was just by far the biggest guy there. Just fucking bear.
Yeah, he was cool to meet. I didn't really talk to him much, but I like went up and introduced myself.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's cool.
Eevescape, I don't understand this. Is that a bridge? What's that?
All right. So basically, we were talking about like meeting up because he sort of lives close to me a little bit. I remember he like I thought so. He's from Geelong, right?
From where?
And I thought Geelong. It's like a city. It's like a city near Melbourne.
Okay.
But pretty much, basically, I was like, I thought Geelong was closer to me than it actually is. So I was like, dude, yeah, I'll definitely come. I'll fucking suss it. And I went on my Google Maps, and I went to type in like Geelong, like directions. And it's like a 4-hour drive, or you can take the ferry straight to Geelong, and it's like an hour and a half, right? And then I took a screenshot of like the ferry route and sent it to Eevescape because I didn't know it was the ferry. I said to him, I was like, dude, is this a fucking bridge? Like, am I gonna go over a bridge to go to Geelong? And yeah, that's where it comes from. He's like, it's a bit of a meme. Like, is that a bridge? Nah, it's funny.
That's awesome. I love Eevescape. That guy's funny.
Dude, I got so much love for Jake, dude. He's such a good dude.
He's cool. New Nels, who are you kissing at RuneFest? And then Heater says me. Shout out fucking Heater, by the way. And shout out New.
Yeah, Heater's a beast. So she has said this because in Vegas, I actually didn't get to meet New Nels. Like, I never spoke to her.
You didn't meet her?
Yeah, no. And the funny thing is, because I'd say me and Nunu are friends. Like, I'd say we're friends. I've spoken to her before and stuff. And basically, right, so I went to go up to her to like introduce myself, and she just kept walking the other way. Like, she just went straight past me. She also like looked at me weirdly and walked off.
What?
Yeah. And then apparently it was because she really had to go vomit. And she said, in my chat the other day, she's like, to make up for it, she'll kiss me at fucking RuneFest.
Oh shit, man! Fucking lucky.
I'm so afraid of women, bro. It's crazy.
Oh my god. Zandit asks, how can I cope with people consistently thinking I'm your alt? I was gonna say, is Zandit your alt?
I saw this, and I'm sorry, dude. I don't know the solution. maybe just tell people to get fucked when they say that. I don't know.
Oh my god.
But it's funny, man. There's actually another dude in Australia. He's Australian, and his name's like it's like Zandie, but like with a Y, I think. And every time I see him, I go up to him, I'm like, dude, who are you? But yeah, it's weird, man. I thought my name was kind of unique, but I guess there actually is a couple people with like a pretty similar name.
Yeah, there's a guy. Well, fucking, I guess it's not actually people. People just name themselves me. There was a guy I saw like a month back at Shooting Stars called Obliv Sater. Just straight up my name. I'm like, you fucking like that. Like the worst thing ever is like some guy that just has your name, and then people literally think that you're him, and so like whatever he does is like going to be characterized onto you, basically.
Yeah. I didn't really think about that. I thought it was kind of funny when you said it, but I guess like if he's gone around like saying shit and like,
no, I don't think he is, but it's just like that could be a thing. Because nowadays, like, you fucking see anything online. Like, you see one person make up a lie about something. It's like, okay, I instantly agree with it. Or I instantly, like, believe it. Just, like, something on Reddit. Like, literally, anybody on Reddit could just make up shit about, like, a content creator. And then, like, it gets, like, 300 upvotes. And it just doesn't fucking matter. Like, nobody will do the digging to think if it's... to, you know, see if it's right or not. But trust me, like, this is, like, a first-hand experience. I've had people just make up fucking lies about me. And then, like, everyone just believes it because it's just like, it's just nothing like super serious, but it's just, it's so easy to just believe whatever you see. Anyway.
Yeah, I guess it's a bit like high school, right? All the fucking rumors and shit. You know, everyone just fucking believes that shit.
Dude, that is literally OSRS Twitter. It's like, we're all like, clearly we're not the most fucking adult people. We're playing RuneScape in our goddamn 20s and 30s. And it's like people missed out on like the high school experience, so they have to like explore it now, which is fucking disturbing. But yeah. Okay. Mope Solo has a few questions. I'll ask the first one. He was once the driest HC at CG, and now he can mega scale CoX for a Tbow grind. I guess that actually wasn't a question.
Statement.
He asks, which of these two grinds was harder on the mental? Ignoring that CoX is a safe death for a mega rare? Oh, wait, what? Oh, which of the two grinds was harder on the mental, ignoring that CoX is a safe death for a mega rare?
Dude, it's hard, right? Because like with CG, like I wouldn't sit there for fucking ages and like I wouldn't do like 50 kc a day every day until I got it. You know what I mean? Like it was like in bits. So I didn't actually mind doing the CG grind, especially with that account that I was doing it on was already late game. Like I had all this gear already. Like, so I didn't really need a Bowfa to play the game. I just wanted it to be more efficient. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So it didn't feel like it's such a chore.
Yeah. So I'd say the Tbow grind, doing the solos, all the solos I did, and all the mega scales. Dude, it's like if you include the hardcore before the one I actually got the Tbow on. I was like 2.2k solos dry over Tbow, and that's why I just like really wanted it and started doing mega scales. Really,
and you're the one literally saying you don't want chambers to be devalued. Like, brother, there was a guy. Well, first of all, there's Lake as well who went fucking dry on a Tbow. There was another guy. Shit, I'm spacing his name. He was in solitary for a long time. I think it was it? Who was it?
I know Dorv went dry on a Tbow.
There was some guy that went like 5,000, like 5,000 something on an Ironman for Tbow.
That's insane.
Like
that's actually
like the fact that shit can happen, like that can happen, like that can just happen to any account. Like, yeah, it's just an unobtainable item at that point, unless you're gonna dedicate your fucking life to the game. That's what I mean about like, I wouldn't be against them drastically like improving drop rates at chambers,
Well,
yeah.
I'm just biased as fuck because like I can mega scale myself. If mega scale wasn't a thing, I'd probably agree with you, and they should probably change the drop rates. But like, I don't know, just because I can get 190k points an hour, I don't really give a fuck.
Clearly,
Like I'm getting a purple every 6 hours pretty much, and sometimes you can just streak as well and just get fucking 10 back to back.
like fucking
Like
Lake.
Lake did 14 back to back. Like
14?
that's fucking.
I thought it was just like 8.
No, it was 13, 14.
Jesus
I can't remember the exact
Christ.
number. But saying that, you also get the white light streaks, which is pretty fucking shit. Like I've done 8 whites back to back once.
Oh god damn it! I'd be so angry.
Yeah, it's yeah. But I don't know.
At least you get like. Did on one of those? Did you get saltpeter and fangs?
No, I'm pretty sure I always got good loot. Okay, I don't remember not having shit loot.
I could just imagine you getting like saltpeter and like a relic or something. Just like, god damn it.
Yeah, that sucks. I've had a relic, yeah. It does
or
suck.
A torn prayer scroll and a fucking relic.
You're like, damn, man. 130k points, I get a fucking relic. Like,
yeah,
GG.
Ridiculous. Okay.
No, I'd say, yeah, probably Tbow grind.
Yeah, that's
worse on the mental.
That's for sure. Who is your go-to PvL artist for PvM?
See, like, who said this?
Mope Solo, the same guy.
Oh, Mope. Love Mope. But fuck, I hate questions like that. Because it's like, anything is good. There's no specific hardstyle song that is like, damn, this is great for PvM.
What about currently, like, one of the best? Maybe he wants that.
Like artists right now?
Yeah,
like I'm liking?
Yeah.
Dude, fuck. There's so many, man. Like, it genuinely is crazy. Like, Demi Cannon's good. Arise is good. Mutilator's fucking insane right now. There's just so many people. Aviate, always bangers. Like, it's just insane. Odium. Dude, there's too many. I hate this question.
Well, here, I'm going to expand on it with a question from Jenny. She asks, what's the worst hardstyle song and the best hardstyle song? Is there a worst?
Okay, yeah, for sure. Any song that's made before 2012.
Really? Is that when it like revolutionized?
It's just like back then, like the old hardstyle, they just love like the intro, like really long intro, like dang as fuck, like really not good hardstyle.
That's like trance music for me. Like anything pre 97 is just like, what the fuck am I listening to? It's like, it's too like ancient.
Yeah, dude, that's what I mean. It's too prehistoric, bro. I'm telling you. And then like the best hardstyle song, dude, it changes fucking every 2 weeks. But right now, probably for me, I've been loving this song called "Set Me Free" by Essence. It's really good, really good. But that'll change in 2 weeks from now.
Okay. 6 Foot Shelby, by the way, I met her. She's really awesome. What are your thoughts on the current political climate in the aftermath of the Great Emu War? Huh? Explain.
So I'm not too well versed in the knowledge of the Emu War. I from what I've been told and like what I've heard is that pretty much I think post World War II, there was like a lot of emus, and they like the government would pay people to kill them. Is what I gathered from it, and apparently we'd lose to the emus won.
Wow, interesting.
It's post World War One, and it's basically they were just like a pest, considered a pest, pretty much.
Damn, that's crazy. But by the way, in Australia, do you guys have kangaroos as pets?
No, man. What the fuck?
Why?
Dude. We don't have pet kangaroos, bro. They're animals, man.
Nobody has any pet kangaroo? I feel like I've seen like a documentary with somebody that has a pet
kangaroo. I mean, if you have a farm, there's kangaroos on that for sure, probably.
So do you hunt kangaroo? Like is
people do hunt kangaroos.
Okay. And that's totally like I'm just so fucking uneducated on the topic. Like,
I would think they're fuckheads for hunting kangaroos.
Okay, so that's like a bad thing to do.
I mean, I'm not sure. I just was like, dude, kangaroos are sick, bro. Why do you want to kill kangaroos?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like they're so like exotic. It feels like, at least for me, I think I'm like, it's like hunting a panda in my opinion. Like what the fuck? Like
yeah, like
it's weird.
Yeah, they're definitely, there's fucking heaps of them though.
Wait, but do you guys eat kangaroo? Like, do you guys like?
Yeah, you
go
can
to
buy
like a restaurant.
Meat. No, not really at restaurants. No,
okay,
but like at the supermarket, you can get.
Is it good? Have you had it?
Meat. I've never had it. Okay. Apparently, the macros on kangaroo meat is actually pretty good.
And yeah, probably they're probably like, fucking fit as hell, like just lean meat.
And it, I think it's like they like the taste is like different to regular meat as well. I've heard. I basically just heard from my mate he like loves buying fucking kangaroo snacks. Kangaroo sausages. Sorry, you don't know what snacks are.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so Crossbow asks, which male streamer has the best ass in the OSRS category? I don't know why the fuck I'm reading this question, but yeah.
Dude, Puggin, damn, bro. Dude. You know, you can fucking 2 hands, bro. You grab onto that thing. Oh, fuck yeah.
You know who has the best?
Who?
Tasty Life. He's got the best ass.
Damn, for real?
Dude's fucking caked up on a fucking Saturday evening.
Damn. I didn't know he was built like that.
Did you not see that fucking picture of him? He's got an OnlyFans now. I don't subscribe, but Jesus Christ, yeah, dude, fucking.
He actually has an OnlyFans. I might have to doubt. No,
I mean, Prison Joe probably got something as well, but he just doesn't wear pants that like show the cake. But Prison Joe fucking squats every goddamn day, basically.
Dude, he's got some fucking tree trunks. For fucking legs, bro. He's fucking.
It's more focused on the tree trunk legs rather than the ass, but yeah, Prison or Tasty for sure. Okay.
Damn.
Oh well, speaking of Puggin, KC4 asks, is Puggin a good kisser?
No, he's a great kisser. Dude, look, we may have got a bit too drunk and things might have happened.
Oh my god.
Dude, he might not like me saying this, but like, I don't know, dude. Like he was like, I think he's kind of like, what's the word? Kind of like, he was kind of worried about like the social aspect of like going to Vegas, right? And I was literally like to him, I was like, dude, if you open your mouth, you'll pull any woman you want. Like,
Puggin is so fucking handsome, dude. First of all, dude, he's 6'4".
Yeah,
lean, like just.
Yeah, I'm literally Puggin simp number one. I literally said to him, I was like, dude, look at you, bro. You're fucking handsome. You have great hair. You're 6'4.5". By the way, he's 4'4.5".
And then, yeah, you gotta fucking like Jesus, just fucking rubbing the salt on all the shorties, like fucking just add the little half, like nobody. Oh my god, yeah.
And I was like to him, dude, and you're also really funny once like you get comfortable with people, but like, dude, all you gotta do is open your mouth, bro. Like just chat shit to women, and then bro was beast, and then he kissed a couple boys too. It was beast.
Good for him.
Yeah, like me, by the way, I'm the boys. Anyway, keep going.
Well, speaking on the same topic, Chloe asks, if you had to pick your top 3 e-girls, who's it gonna be? Oh shit, in the OSRS category. Can't stray from it.
Dude, there's too many women that I think are awesome.
E-girls.
I don't know. There's too many e-girls that are awesome.
Okay, who's it gonna be? Top 3.
Fuck, I sound like a massive simp, but I genuinely just enjoy it. Some some e-girl company sometimes, like Strawberry Shark, Biblical Beast. Chloe herself is awesome. There's like Nunu's awesome. Gatiso's awesome. George is awesome. There's too many. Tiana.
Now you
Oh my
just feel like
god.
you need to go through the whole goddamn list of all e-girls.
Yeah.
You're not excluding any of them.
Yeah, next question. All good.
Okay,
that's probably my list.
You mentioned Strawberry Shark, so now I'm going to read her question. Why do you hate women?
Okay, dude. She loves painting me as a fucking misogynistic person. And it's really funny. We kind of like, it's kind of our bit, and I kind of play into it when she does it. Like it's funny. Like I love her so much, and she knows that I love her so much. Like she's probably one of my best friends. She's awesome.
Would you?
I don't hate women though.
Yeah. ZL asks, would you ever consider a beast tattoo, forehead perhaps?
Honestly, I would consider it. Not on the forehead though. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
but I don't even know if I want tattoos. Like I'm naked.
Yeah, me too.
I got no tats.
I've always wondered, like, if I did get a tattoo, where I'd get it. I think I'd just be like upper shoulder.
Yeah,
it's like the most appropriate. I feel like.
I don't know if you want to get like a silly tattoo or like a one with meaning or something. So I don't know what sort of tattoo I'd want either. Like it's crazy.
I would definitely go for meaning, but yeah, more like serious. I feel like I'm fucking tasty. Like in Vegas, I saw his KQ tattoo just like on his like forearm. Just has a straight up massive cow fight queen just sitting there in full color. Yeah. I'm just like
that's cool.
It's badass, but I just wonder with myself. I put myself in that position. Like, would I want a massive KQ there forever? Like,
yeah, no, I definitely.
But I'm definitely like I didn't grow up anticipating I'd get a tattoo because I was fucking Mormon. So yeah, now that I'm an adult, like for the past several years, I've just been considering getting tattoos. But it's like, I guess for some reason, maybe it's irrational. Maybe it is fully rational, but just to think like maybe I'll regret getting a tattoo. But I don't know.
I mean, it's pretty much permanent, right? So unless you get a cover up or laser, right? So it's like definitely like I think there definitely has to be some sort of thought into what you actually want to get.
Yeah, that's for sure. And the other thing is like, how much do you pay for one? Like, do you go to the best of the best to get it done properly?
Oh, or do you sure, dude. Yeah.
But the thing is, like, how much of the best of the best? You just go for like, just like if there's a guy that's charging 1,000, or if there's a guy that's charging fucking 5,000, like what? Like, do you go for the best of the best, or is it just fine to go for like the guy that's really good but not the best? You know?
Well, I think they do an hourly rate, and that's how you kind of base on like how professional they are, really.
Yeah, but some people charge massive amounts.
I'm not sure. I personally, if I ever got a tattoo, I would not like get some fucking cheap one, like some cheap shit tattoo. Like I don't know, you're paying for what you're getting, right?
Exactly.
The only way I'm getting a cheap tattoo is if my mate is fucking doing mates rates and he's fucking talented as fuck, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking at the next Twitter topic as you said that, and I just saw Zed Dab says, "What's the most fuck thing an American has asked you that they honestly believed?" Mine was, "Do you have a pet kangaroo?" I literally mentioning fucking pet kangaroo.
That's why I thought you read that and like asked me that.
I literally did. It was in the more replies. It was like a fucking like, it just like wasn't relevant enough to be up there. God damn it.
That's so jokes.
Yeah. It's just weird because I think of kangaroos and I just like I have no idea if that's like a friendly like thing, like, you know, they're
I think they're a friendly animal unless you fuck with them.
Yeah, I've seen too many videos of them like strangling dogs basically, and the owner has to like go punch them.
Well, I've had kangaroos just hang out in my backyard.
Damn. That's crazy. What, like, is going out like a safety concern? Like, would you be like scared of like being in the backyard?
No.
Really, they're not going to attack you at all?
Nah.
Okay.
Like I said, if you don't fuck with them, they don't give a fuck.
Are you able to like go up near them, or would they feel threatened?
I'm not sure. I personally wouldn't.
Is it like a
I don't know.
deer where they would like run away if you got close? Like that
I honestly, I don't know. I
Okay.
generally, I've never tried to get close with one,
Interesting.
and they never come over to me, so I just never really dabbled.
Okay, well, Fox is random thing, but he says, not a question, but it was truly impressive seeing you turn into a human fountain after downing that shitty beer night, one of the TwitchCon with Zoe's.
Dude. That was like, so like, just hold up. I regurgitated the beer, not because I had too much to drink. It was because it literally tasted like poo. Like, it was terrible. Like, it was the worst thing I've ever drank in my life. And because, like, the Australian in me is like, I started sculling it. And then the Australian in me was like, dude, I gotta finish this. I'm not a fucking pussy. And then 2 seconds later, I'm a pussy and I fucking spitting it back up.
Jesus.
GG.
Yeah, you should have done the home teleport version. Did you see that guy throwing up in like a spiral? Just throwing up the circle so he could home teleport?
Dude, no, I did not see that.
You should have done that.
Dude, I don't know. It wasn't throw up, dude. I swear it was just the beer. Like, dead ass was just the beer that came back up. I don't know. I there was no puke there. It was just beer. It was some IPA. I don't know what the fuck that is, but
that's like that shit that tastes like grapefruit, right?
Yeah, it just tasted like fucking. It was just a weird flavor. And I thought it tasted terrible.
Somebody gave me a taste of that at the Saturday party. Yeah, that literally tastes like ass. It's so bad.
Yeah, dude. Not good.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, Zandie, we've gotten through all the topics. Well, not quite all of them, but there's some I just don't want to read. But Zandie, is there anything else that we should talk about, like in regards to maybe some RuneScape stuff that you're interested in, or any other IRL topics before we kind of like wrap things up? What do you think?
Dude, I don't know, man. Like,
feels like we touched on a lot of good things. I think
we have for sure.
Well, what? Go for it. What are you gonna say?
I'm kind of curious. What questions do you not want to read? Is there any bad ones?
No. Well, yeah. Just fucking like. Okay, listen. This is one. Jawed says, "How often do you farty?" Like, am I supposed to read that? Like, it's just so fucking random.
How often do I fart? I don't know, bro. I don't monitor it.
See, none of my audience probably gives a fuck either. So, yeah. Here, well, I'll kind of ask you my last question. We'll get to some shout outs. So, where do you see yourself in 2 years' time? It's now the end of 2025. Where do you want to see yourself?
Fuck, man, it's crazy. Like, dude, this is a crazy question because, like, I've been thinking about it a lot recently. Like, dude, like, what the fuck am I actually doing with my life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of just have like,
what happens in your 20s fucking sucks.
I kind of just have like no goals, like, in life other than just like losing weight at the moment. So I guess in like fucking 2025, I'm a bit skinnier. Probably doing some sort of schooling, I reckon, and streaming part time, I think.
You have any career path, like a schooling path or degree path?
No idea, bro. No idea. That's what I got to figure that out.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't know. I'm with you. Trust me, dude. We're both fucking RuneScape creators. We're in the same boat. So, thinking what you want to do in your future, that's always a big question.
Definitely think going to school is a very good idea because, it gives you doorways, pathways to get into stuff.
Yeah, and it's just as well, like, if you go to physical school, like, it's not just online, like, you get a lot of like social opportunities, which is also always like really good.
Yeah, I'm also would say I'm a bit of a social butterfly. Like I don't really like worry about like talking to people in person. Like I know a lot of RuneScapers do.
Yeah,
Worry about that shit.
it's not only like the worrying about it, it's like the actual doing it. Like for me personally, like I wouldn't even say I'm that socially anxious like that much, but it's almost like I prefer to remain introverted. Like I prefer to be alone, which isn't necessarily like the healthiest thing. Like it would be better for me to like socialize a lot more than I do.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's like so that's kind of, I don't know. It's just like it's like actually doing it. Like knowing you're fine at doing it, but actually doing it is like the difference in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just like I can chat shit forever, bro. Like I just love doing it.
Yeah, no, this is I mean this conversation alone is fucking proof that like this has been a really fun.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I genuinely just love like the human interaction, and I kind of crave it sometimes.
Amen. Yeah, same.
And it's I don't know. I enjoy it.
Well, yeah. Zandie, this has been lovely. I'm going to ask for 3 shout outs, but beforehand, let me just say for those listening, down in the description, be sure to drop Zandie a follow on his Twitch, on his YouTube, on his Twitter. Go down there, go show him some love for me. And yeah, so Zandie, now I'm going to ask you for 3 shout outs from the OSRS community. 3 that you, they don't have to be the top 3, so no pressure. They just have to be 3 that you find deserving.
All right. 3 shout outs. I'm giving it to my boy Peppy. He's my boy, the Pope, I call him. He's literally my best friend. It's funny, I live like 5 minutes away from him and he won't meet up with me. I think it's because I say hella gay shit to him all the time, and I think he's scared to meet up with me. And I'm going to shout out Pug. I fucking love Pug, dude. Got so much love for that bloke. And then, fuck, dude, I don't know. OPs for always making me smile.
Hell yeah. Well. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Great shout out.
Thank you for having me on.
No, my pleasure. I'm glad we like finally got this rolling. This has been seriously a lot of fun. Like one of my better conversations. They're all the conversations are great, but this one's when they fly by, like it's almost been 3 hours. Like when they fly by like this, that's when I know it's been a really good conversation. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's sick. I feel like it's so easy to talk to you, bro. Like you're a beast.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm always flattered when people say they have like a smooth time talking. That's what I want for my guest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, that's sick, man. I appreciate you having me on. It's funny because like I thought you wanted to like get me on like ages ago before I got banned, and then I got banned, and then you just like. I thought you just thought I was a fucking idiot.
I swear to God, it's all in your head. Like there have been so many guests. There's still guests that I literally talked to 1.5 years ago that I still haven't had on. Like it's just like I'm not organized enough. I don't have a person like scheduling. Like I'm doing it myself. Then it's like I don't write the names down, or the conversation in the Discord gets flooded by other messages. I'm like, I'll fucking forget, or like I just don't do it for some odd. I swear to God, it's never out of like, I fucking hate this person now. That's what people. That's the kind of shit I would think. Like if I weren't Sae Bae and I were to talk to Sae Bae, hey, get me on. He doesn't get me on for 1.5 years. I'm like, yeah, fucking just no.
Because why I thought you wanted to get me on was because I think it was one with Pug and Lake, and Pug like said something about me, and then you were like, yeah, I gotta get him on. And this was like 2 years ago, like
yeah, like, you are not the only person I've done that to, where people are like, hey, get this person on, get this person. I'm like, dude, it actually stresses me out thinking about how many fucking times I've done that, because the worst thing is you telling me that, because now I think everybody that I haven't gotten on now just thinks I hate them. I swear to God, for those listening that I haven't had on yet, it's not like that, I promise. Except for some of you. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
No, I never thought that you hated me. I just more thought that like you thought I was a dickhead for botting. because that's pretty much what I did.
I didn't even know you bought it. Like I literally to this day, like just right now, like just in the past like 5 minutes, that was the first time I've ever even heard that you bought it. Like I literally did not know that. I literally did not know that. I bought it, dude. I fucking bought it. Like I got banned for botting, permanently banned on my first hardcore for botting. Think I give a fuck if like clearly like I don't advocate for people botting, but that is not the reason I would ever like lose respect for like somebody for botting in a video game.
Well, I know a lot of people did not like that I did that.
It's people online that want something or somebody to hate. It's just like the fucking culture of online society now. It's just like, oh, you did something and I'm not going to have any consequence for facing you in person. Let me just fucking shit on you online. That's just, yeah.
Fucking silly.
Yeah, it is. Well, Zandie, thank you once again. We'll wrap things up here. I appreciate your time tonight. This was great. For those listening, again, drop him a follow on his socials. I'll have him linked below. No, you guys got to do it. Do it. All right. We don't have any guests scheduled for next week, but if you guys, so the artist for the Sae Bae Cast Year 2 poster has nearly completed it, and it looks fucking amazing. So I'm going to be releasing that on Twitter very soon, maybe tomorrow. Potentially when you're listening to this, it's already been released. So go follow me on Twitter if you guys want to see that. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks again, Zandie.
No worries, brother. Appreciate it.